Lockie.
Yep.
So there we go. Round 4 of the CDFNL. Dan the Man Williams puts the ball aloft. It's the Colac Imperials taking on Simpson live here on your number one station for local footy, Mix FM, CDFNL Live. And he's holding that ball up for a very long time, Dan the Man.
The timekeepers aren't ready yet, are they? That's it. They must be asleep checking a race result or something. There we go. So
there we go, Drew.
There we go. Nick Harding's been taken there by, I think it might be Darcy Theodore. So we're underway here. De Jong couldn't quite take it cleanly. Wrapped up by Garner, but in fact he's given away a free kick, Luke Garner, and it'll go to Brett de Jong in the centre of the ground. He chips it short to Hawkins. He couldn't quite trap it on the half volley. Coming through there, heavily tackled there was by Campbell Scott. Dave Wheel around the footy. Campbell Scott slung to the ground. Umpire said no, play on, ball up. Jesse Gallishan, the tackler. Look at Jeremy Spokes and Brock Neal going to go head to head. Stevens over the top, wins the tap. Tannis crunched off the ball, free kick. And he wins himself a free kick. Will Campbell Tannis in the centre of the Western Oval here in pretty much perfect conditions. The kick out wide, not great, but it might work okay. Coming through Bailey Cale. Been harassed in the end by Gas. Just keeps throwing the ball forward and gets a little kick off the ground inside the 50. Spokes come running in, lays a very, very strong tackle. And we'll get a ball up on the 50 here. Just keep it on some of the other matchups. Looks like Drayton is going with Campbell Scott. So ball up here on the 50. Wheel wins to tap easily. De Jong heavily tackled. Umpire's going to ping him, holding the footy. Free kick will go to the Cats. And it's going to be taken here by Luke Garner on the 50 here. Noah Allen's on a lead. Callan Spence is back there as well. He's going to chip into the wide there. Good punch away from Jamie Barry. He's got a big week coming up. Coming through there very solidly there was Drayton. Ball spills free. Scott got taken high. Umpire was blindsided. And umpire let it go, and we'll get a ball up just inside 50 at centre half forward for the Colac Imperials with no score yet. First quarter all thanks to AKD Softwoods.
The umpire throws it back up here, so Stevens wins the tap out for the Imperials. Scott gathers the football, tackled again by Drayton. Not giving him an inch at the moment, Matty Drayton.
No.
So umpire throws it back up, about 35 out from the Imps goal. Trying to swoop it up there. Big Davey Wheel, and it stacks on this one again. Campbell Scott, the bottom of the pack. Another ball up.
Brock Neal is going to follow Jeremy Spokes everywhere he goes. He's in the forward line at the moment.
So again, another ball up. Wheel was there, comes out now to Campbell Scott. Roved it beautifully, had a first shot for goal, and it's a behind. And so the Imps kick off the scoring with 1 point through Campbell Scott. Simpson yet the score. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Simpson with the kick-out duties now through Brock Neal.
Darcy Leishman.
They've gone right out here, so Leishman sends it out of defensive 50 here. Keeps it in line. De Jong couldn't take the mark. Garner put under a bit of pressure. Got the hand pass out now. Gathers the football. Tries to get it over top to Cale. Cale now. Backwards hand pass. Finds Gardner again. And he's tackled.
Brilliant.
Holding the footy. Good work there by De Jong. And it's a free kick to the Tigers at half-back.
Tigers there started this game pretty well here. De Jong now has it at the half-back flank. The kick, though, is not a pretty ordinary one at best. And Stevens takes an easy intercept mark on centre wing, and he's going to put the Cats back into attack. A big kick toward a forward line. Allen's in front. Ball spills to the back. Spokes against his former club. Very well tackled. And he's dumped to the ground, and he'll win himself a free kick there. No doubt about that. That was pretty stupid play there from the Simpson defence. And Jeremy Spokes will have get the first real cricket goal here from about 30 metres out, almost directly in front against his former team.
You like him here, Drew?
He's directly in front, 30 metres out. And he's normally a pretty good kick for goal. It's Jezza Spokes. Missed the start of the year when he got bitten by a wasp, which is an unusual injury.
Stung by a wasp.
Stung by a wasp.
No, they bite, do they? They sting you.
His sting, boy. Comes in, Jeremy Spokes, and he's hooked it to the right. And through for yet another behind to the Cats. So they're two behind. Simpson yet to go inside 50.
Got stung then by the Moz.
Yeah, that's right. AKD Softwood's first quarter. We played 3.5 minutes as Darcy Leishman brings the ball back in, and he's going to go wide and find looking for De Jong.
Yeah, De Jong gathers the football this way, that way through against Jet Price. Sends it down the wing position here. Beats Matthew Drayton. It's gone out of bounds. So all the players on the outer side, the netball side of the ground here.
Yeah, commentator's worst nightmare.
Yeah, we're not getting a look in here on the crowd side or where we've set up. It actually was out of bounds on the full, was it?
Yep.
So free kick went the way of the Colac Imperials. Here's a chance here for Spokes inside the forward 50. Hand passes to Scott. Scott one step, goes swooshka, looking for Allen. Also Spence couldn't take the mark. Bounced off his chest and it'll be a boundary throw in.
So
30 metres out from goal.
So for those people tuned in, what the jumper changes, AJ?
12, Cullen Spence. I'll come back to the others, Drew.
So Sam Ricks is in 61.
Thank you.
25. Umpire throws it back in. Foster's going to do the ruck duties here for the Imps. Palms it down to Spence. Couldn't go to the football. Good work here by Barry. Give us the winner, Barry, for this week. Sends it out a defensive 50, but it's gone out of bounds on the full.
No winners with that kick.
Yeah. So free kick to the Cats. All the players on that side and in their half of the ground at the moment. Kick short, and here's Finn Wisby. So Wisby's just outside the 50. Cats 2 points. Simpson yet to score. Wisby now sends it inside the forward 50. Foster flew high. Couldn't take the mark. Chance in there for Allen. Couldn't gather the football here. Still working. Good work here. De Jong now sends it out defensive 50. Can he find Ziegler? He's going to gather. No. Scott steals the football. Hand passes to Arnold. Arnold gets it over the top now.
Ooh.
Backwards kick to O'Shannessy.
Free kick.
And it's going to be a free kick to the Imperials at half forward.
Yeah, going to go to Liam Cunningham, I think he got dealt with. Not a lot in it, but free was there.
So Cunningham now had a really breakout season in 2022. The Imperials, he's run and dash. Now he sends it to the hot spot, looking for Spence. Couldn't take the mark. Tigers, though, with the numbers in defence. They're going to work it out through the guts of the Western Oval. Theodore's got the sit, couldn't take the mark. Goes inside of the defensive 50. Good work there by Cahill. Blind turns, got the kick out and finds a teammate at half forward.
And it's Cunningham. Defensive side of the centre square here for the Cats, who have dominated but haven't put it on the scoreboard. Been told to play on. Gee, that's a floating looking punt sort of a kick that time from Cunningham. It might work because Campbell Scott takes it brilliantly. 60 metres out. Beautiful kick to Spokes. Got it. Gee, how good was that from Campbell Scott, mate? Something out of nothing there. It was a pretty ordinary sort of a pass from Cunningham.
That was amazing.
That was brilliant. And Jeremy Spokes will get another second crack at it. This time he's on a bit more of a sort of an angle for about 30 metres out in the right forward pocket. Now he decides to pass it there. Not a great kick. And coming through taking the mark was Drayton in the back pocket here for Sodo. Wasting opportunities here at the moment here at the Cats as he goes backwards to Darcy Leishman. The skipper in the back in the 20 metres further forward as he kicks, so all the player get on that outer side, so he just thumps the kick out wide, skinning around the footy that time. Ball off hands, De Jong read it well, just decides to hack the kick forward towards centre wing, and I think it might have gone out of play. No, it's in fact, it's gone out on the full, which it has. So the kick from Edge goes inboard to Cale, so Bailey Cale goes even backwards to Cunningham. Edge of the centre square here, so Simpson defensively doing a good job at the moment. Goes in ball, looking for Carl with a opportunity here. Whopper trying to create some pressure. He did really well there. They'll take a result here, the Simpson Tigers, but unfortunately Harding is giving away a free kick to Tommy Cale. That's centre half back. It's got O'Shannessy out wide, so Cale, nowhere really to kick to. Decides to kick. Gee, that's a pretty ordinary sort of a kick. And taking good mark there was Finney. Quickly plays on the Drayton, who's off to the races. Grids the dance moves around him to Mason. Back it comes down to Drayton. His kick was well smothered there by Lucas, but he's going to win his own ball back. He goes inside 50. That's a pretty sort of a kick, but it made it look okay was Hawkins. Kick up the ground by Gallishan. Arnold getting back in support. Free kick though is going to go to Arnold for holding. So the first real opportunity there, they wasted that one to the Tigers, as Arnold goes out wide and finds Sammy Lucas.
The 200 gamer for the Colac Imperials, Sammy Lucas, sends the ball to half the centre wing. Couldn't take the mark there was Wheel. Chancey now for Garner with the long sleeves. Hand passes to O'Shannessy. There's a few long sleevers out there today. Here's Allen. He's going to kick inbound to centre half forward. Couldn't take the mark there was Foster. Chancey now for Simpson.
Mitch Wright.
What can they do? So Wright gets the hand pass over the top to Drayton. Drayton's been lively early. Got it to De Jong. De Jong now sends the ball inside the 450. Whopper. Good miss. Fist there by Cahill. Chancey now for for Arnold. He's tackled. They want hold in the footy. Umpire says no. It's on the 50 for the Tigers. Stacks on this one. And it'll be a ball up.
Gee, you like the pressure from the Tigers early to start this game really well.
They certainly have, Drew. They've got an appetite for the contest.
Yep. Imps 2, Tigers yet the score. Low scoring start. Stevens wins the tap out. Chance now for Scott. Just can't pick it up cleanly. He's paddling it forward. He gains about 25. Hand passes to Gardner. Gardner. Good kick now to centre half forward. underneath it there, Simpson defender, and it's been marked at half-back, and they'll look to go forward.
Chip kicking ball to Drayton, who's had a lot of it early. Playing a bit more up the ground this afternoon, Matty Drayton. His kick, though, has worked him beautifully, and Lockie Hawkins marks it. So he's got Gallishan deep. He's also got Whopper deep as well, so that's where the kick takes. Whopper's ball got 5 ball when he's on his opponent. Got mitts to it, couldn't mark it. Tannis around the footy that time there. Coming through O'Shannessy. Good handball, Cunningham. Cunningham adds it at half back. He's chip kick towards centre wing's not great. And Lockie Hawkins cuts it off and takes a nice intercept mark. So the Tigers start this game well. They need a goal on the board here.
Gee, he looks like his old man, Lockie Hawkins.
He does, and he what? Kick out wide, and the mark being taken there by Hawks. Beautiful kick to Jono. Couldn't quite take the mark. Mees right. Hand pass it backwards. Farentaro. Hooks the kick to the hot spot. Zegler's the smallest man there, but he did pretty well. He brought the ball to ground, but he went to ground also. Arnold. Back it comes to Theodore. Nice bottle bit of candy side there. He kicks out wide to Brody Smith. See, the game's really opened up early. It's low scoring, but the Tigers are up for the fight. Good kick finds Wisby. He's got 20 metres on his opponent. He's down to centre the ball to centre half forward looking for Spokes. Got Mitchcook. Couldn't take the mark there. Good defensive work that time from the Tigers. Here's an opportunity again with Neil. Good kick into the corridor and finds Mitch Wright. Back at the club up there at Stinton, Queensland. Beautiful soaring pass, and the mark being taken here. So he has to go now with a big long kick. Paul's kick looking for Whopper. Just got a shocking bounce coming through Skinner. Inside defensive 50. Hand pass went to Kale. He wasn't even looking at the football. Paddles it backwards to Kale. That's Tommy. Kick out wide's a good one, and Cunningham. Good mark, and he's off. Good kick up towards centre wing, and Jet Price second bite. Takes the mark. Good quick start early doors. No goals kicked yet. Good kicking ball to Tannis. Tannis has got to play on his own in the corridor, and that's Wisby on the cricket pitch area. Decides to go kick the centre half forward. Not a great kick again. And the mark being taken here by Brock Neal. He gets it out wide to Darcy Leishman. Kick looking for Drayton. He's on fire at the moment. Takes the mark on centre wing. He's got no one really to kick to. So Matty Drayton decides to hold it up. He decides to kick it up towards half forward looking for Jennings. Can he get the bounce of the ball? No, he can't. Decides to pick it up on the half volley. Well tackled Theodore out of play. We get a boundary throw, and that was quick bit of work from both sides.
And a bounce on the floor, I think. Hit him on the foot.
Oh, okay. Just a hat kick forward there, and here's a chance for Jennings. Kick inside 50. O'Shannessy, good mark. Class over centre mark of the day. And the Cats are going to come to the outer side of the ground looking for Cunningham. He's got this way, that away. Back it comes to Kale, and a back it comes to Cunningham, and the Cats are away.
He was. Cunningham now goes inbound, and he finds a teammate in Tannis. Back over the top to Jack Skinner. Skinner launches now from half-back to go inside the forward 50. Allen flew high, picked up by Jet Price, sells the candy, snaps around the body, kicks it over the goal umpire's hat for the first goal of the day, contender. So Jet Price kicks the first. Colac Imperials are 1-2-8. Simpson get the score. That is on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. We've gone 12 minutes on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. And first quarter, all thanks to AKD Softwoods. Lippy on the boundary.
G'day, guys. How are we? Geez, hot footy very early on. Couldn't get a word in.
I know. Good start, end-to-end, low-scoring game, but pretty lively, though, isn't it?
Certainly is. And just keep an eye on Whopper Harding as well. One of the contests there, he came down pretty hard, and he's just sort of been he's been in the hands of the trainers a couple of times as well since then. So
yeah, good to have Lippy there after a stint in the reserves. I think he got best on. I would have thought today, Lippy, did you?
Nah, just missed out.
Okay, Gallishan around the footy, ball pin, and umpire Tates has given it to me, and I'll throw it up. And conditions are absolutely perfect for football.
No wind either, is there?
No.
There was a bit of wind before.
That's more of the surprise. No wind.
Wheel, the tap, Tannis roves it. Gang tackle there from, I think it was Brock Neal and Gallishan. We'll get a ball up. So ball up to be taking place once again here. Wheel, bit of a nil or draw there. Wheel got a hat kick forward. Neal punches it forward. Dienhoven. Geez, Tannis to start this game well. Good handball in tight to Garner. Garner's kick up towards centre wing. It's not a great kick. Bouncing football should favour the Tigers here. Hawks, just not sure what to do. In fact, it was Finn. Finn's got a kick. That's a good pass. Well done. And the mark being taken by Farentaro. Wanted to give this shot the handball, but he'd been told to go. Kick was partly smothered. Gallishan's going to try and pick this one up. Did really well. Drayton around the footy. Tannis likewise as well. He's hard and tough at it. Bullpen will get a ball. What's Matty Drayton's stats, AJ? He started like a house on fire.
5 kicks, 2 handballs, 3 marks. Drew on the Stevcom stat sheet.
So you're playing more on ball this afternoon with him and Campbell Scott. That's going to be in a highlight this afternoon. Wheel taps it down. Theodore, just a hat kick forward here, put him under pressure. Here's an opportunity. Kick forward that time for Hawks to the goal square. Jennings at the back, couldn't take the mark. His ball still in dispute. Jennings, hand pass it here. Zegler, check sides it, misses, hit the post.
Probably had a bit more time to run in there, I would have thought.
Yeah, exactly right there, Lippy. He had a bit more time than he probably once realised. So the Tigers are on the board here. So they're one behind 1 point. Imps 1-2-8. And we played 14 minutes in this first 2 minutes. Low scoring, Maxi, but it's highly entertaining. It's quick.
Yeah, a bit of the opposite to last week. Everyone was scoring pretty freely, where this is a pretty tough start at the moment. Here's Cody Harris, son of the great Adam. He kicks now to centre wing, finds a teammate. Wispy goes by hand. Good job here now by the Colac Imperials. They go inside the half-forward area. Inside the forward 50. Price lands a big tackle, pin on the footy, and Jet Price wins himself a free kick. He's about 45 metres out, kicked the first goal of the game. He's going to go back and set it up to the top of the goal square. Couldn't take the mark there was Allen. Here's Garner. He's been lively too. Has to try and get around the Simpson defenders and can't. He's going to get a free kick though.
Yeah.
Over the shoulder.
In the left forward pocket.
Just the second player that came in there, just got him a bit high.
So Garner now will have a shot right in the shade. The only shady spot on the ground at the moment.
You got any sunscreen, fellas? I reckon I'm done here.
You build our June tans, or what are we about to enter? May tans. So Gardner, he's been lively too. Check sides it. Jeremy Cameron's style, but not as good. And it's gone out of bounds on the full. It has hit the point post. So he missed a lot. So not as good as Jezza. 1-2-8, Colac Imperials. Simpson 1 behind 1 point. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. First quarter here on Mix FM. Thanks to AKD Softwoods.
Looks like Jack Finn's going on the ground and looking a little bit proppy, boy. So you just copped a bit of a corky on that way through as well.
Jamie Barry sends the ball out of defence looking for Big Davey. Plug a wheel. Comes out to the Tigers. Half-back kick was smothered. Wheel still working. Good play there by Skinner. Trying to palm it towards the boundary. And it's going to be a boundary throw right from the netball courts here at the Western Oval.
Yeah, it looks like Jack Finn's gone to the ground, boys, getting a bit of work done. He copped a corky, as I just mentioned just before, so I think he'd be right to come back on. Ball will be thrown back in here.
On your Dr. Simmons.
Sometimes I like to be wrong. Can be wrong sometimes.
Most of the time.
Won the tap. Yeah, that's right. He's going back in for seconds. He dived over the top of the footy. Umpire's going to let it go, I think, which he will. Which will be a ball up here.
The way he came in there, had all the makings of holding the ball, didn't it, Drewy?
It looks like it, no doubt about that. So ball up again here. Wheel in the muck, won the tap down. Tannerson around the footy. Campbell Scott couldn't quite take it cleanly. Good tackle laid by Cody Mason. We'll get another ball up. So Simpson defensively doing a good job at the moment. Although the margin's only 7 points and the Imps have got a lot more of the footy. Simpson defence up for the challenge. Here's Tannis again. Started well. Bailey Cale. Good handball inside to O'Shaughnessy. He breaks the tackle. He comes away. Floating kick up towards centre half forward favours Allen. Good trap on the half volley. Gets a hand passing ball to Spokes. Spokes good tackle. Play on to call Price. Here's an opportunity with Garner. This way, that away. 30 metres out. Hand pass here to Price. Good defensive work again. Price paddles it forward. Stats for 25 last line of defence, Jamie Barry. And he saves the day once again for the Tigers. He's going to come to the broadcast side of the ground.
He does. Got it over the top to a teammate now. They're going to work out defence. No, it's been smothered here by Scott. Got the quick hand pass looking for Smith. No, he goes to Spokes. Spokes back over the top now. Chancing now for Cunningham. Got the hand pass back over the top to Price. Price snaps around the body. As he nailed it, it's a goal. Big goal there by the Colac Imperials. Price has got a couple, and the Imps go to 2-2-14 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Simpson 1 behind 1 point. We've gone 17.5 on the Richardson Real Estate time clock here on Mix FM.
Simpson probably had one out on the wing there where they could have just taken their time, but they just rushed it a little bit. That's where Cunningham come in for the smother, and obviously Imps have now scored because of it. So well done to Liam Cunningham.
Yeah, had a big impact in his first game back from injury. Suffered a nasty ankle injury in round 1 against the Western Eagles. He probably could have played, close to playing last week, but
I'll confirm that he wasn't.
Yeah, that's right. So he wasn't really so. But good to see him back out there, and he started this game really well. Back in the middle, Skinner wins the tap to right. Here go the Tigers through Farentaro. Drives it long to the hot spot. Jennings going to come in. Lucas got mitts to it, couldn't take the mark. Good defensive work from Cale again. He started this game off well. To Theodore. Theodore's kick to centre wing's a good one. 2 Cats defenders there running for Skinner. To Bailey Cale. Bailey's kick was under pressure though and cutting it off. And marking his Jack Finney looks to be okay. He's back on the ground. Goes in board to right. Mitch Wright now has it there. Just not sure what to do with it here. Gets around Spokes. Did okay of it. Good kick looking for Hawkins. Courage. Well done, Jack Skinner, who wins himself a free kick.
That's a
brilliant bit of work.
Oh.
There was don't think there was a...
No, that was
wasn't malicious.
No,
yeah, it wasn't. Both guys going for the footy. I don't think it was worth a free kick, but Both players
He
going
got
for the
clobbered
footy.
in the head, but
Yeah,
Jack Skinner, what a player.
that was a courageous effort.
Yeah, umpire just protecting the head there.
Goes back to edge. Gee, that was a courageous effort there from the 16-year-old kid. That's what you want on the side. Lucas now has it. Switches it out wide. Good kick. Mark taken again from Cunningham. He's had a good start. Good kicking board to Arnold. He's got Cunningham in support, but he decides to go out even wide, looking for Caden Smith. Kick bouncing away for him. Can he keep the ball in? Yes, he can. Did really well. Good handball. In fact, it's the boundary umpire was right there.
how good is it that
umpire.
Caden's kept his spot in the lineup, Lippy?
He's been in great form.
Yeah.
He's training and he's definitely a reliable bloke too.
Real clubman, hasn't he, for years?
Yep.
And Jared Foster too, Lippy.
Yeah, just giving the young bloke another go again.
Yeah,
you don't want to put him in for 1 week, drop him again.
Exactly.
Just give him a couple of games and then go from there.
Some of the AFL
They only
coaches
do that to the older players, don't they, Lippy?
Some of the AFL coaches should take notes. Geong, kick up towards half forward. Jennings in front position. Good defensive work again from Lucas. Dragged down by Jennings. And he'll get himself a free kick there. Good umpiring there. So Jono Jennings, he'll kick from just on the 50. He's nearly a KFC car. He's gotten that far wide. So this is a big kick here for Jono Jennings.
He loves the goal celebration.
He's a
High
size to
five
play
for Watson
on.
after he kicks it.
48 metres out. Keeps it low. Is it gets straight enough? Hawkins marks it. Plays on it. Kicks a goal. Goal and A contender. Lockie Hawkins kicks a terrific goal, and it's great to see him back after a stint in Western Australia. And he kicks a much-needed goal for the Tigers, much needed as well after a really good start of play. They go on to 1-17 to the Imps 2-2-14. We're into time on in his first quarter, all thanks to AKD Softwoods. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard there. He had 2 debates to beat there, Lippy, and he did it brilliantly.
Certainly, he's the tallest one there, and he just got first hands to it, and that's why they've got the goal.
Absolute shades of his old man there. Big Neil. What's he? Is he running the water or something today? He's on the bench. I can see him there.
He's out
Got
there
850,000 games that he played at Simpson. Legend of the club.
100,000 less than you, Max.
Yeah, that's it. Right. Back in the middle, Stevens wins the tap out. Here's Scott. He goes by hand forward. Wheel's going to pick it up. Backwards hand pass over top to Brock Neal. So Neal now kicks the centre half forward. Couldn't take the mark there. Chance here now for Theodore for the Imperials. He goes inbound, finds a teammate. Campbell Tannis has taken the mark. Close to the defensive 50, goes inbound through the corridor to Campbell Scott. And he's off to the races now. Takes a cheeky bounce. Runs it to centre half forward. His kick, though, wasn't good. Went straight to Brock Neal. Class Harvest centre mark today to Brock Neal. He's now coaching the under-18s at Simpson. It's just extraordinary stuff. Kicks it inside the forward 50. Chance here now for Gardner. Got the hand pass backwards to Sammy Lucas. He goes backwards to Cahill. Cahill now turns, kicks it out defensive 50. Finds Wisby, picks it up. This way, that way. Goes inbound with a hand pass to Arnold. He's going to get run down by Hawks. Free kick to the Tigers. So Hawks goes inbound to Matty Drayton. Now Drayton he sees the goals. Hasn't kicked one yet this season. He's run too far. He ran too far, the little guy.
And 50 metres for putting the arms up.
Oh, for dissent.
come on.
He would have said something to the umpire, I reckon, too, Matty Drayton.
He ran that far. He was off to the May races.
Yep, he hasn't kicked a goal all year, and I reckon he just got a little bit goal hungry there.
He ran about 45 metres then.
And he's given away a free kick and a 50-metre penalty. That's a coach killer type move.
Well, they were on there too.
So free kick will go to Bailey Cale, just outside the 50, probably a little bit too far. I think he's got the leg of Jack Skinner.
Free kick. I've spotted something off the football, and I think it's going to go Imps way, I think. I'm not sure.
Down the goal square.
Yeah, umpire was about 50 metres away. There was a bit of bargy, but I think it's going to go Imps way, I believe.
Well, the ball's going down there, so it'll be a kick in the goal square.
No, it looks like they're putting him wide.
Oh. So it wasn't in the goal squares on the angle, was it? So Noah Allen all of a sudden has got the free kick in the left forward pocket. Bit of confusion. The umpires know what they're doing, so...
Yeah, I saw it, Maxie. There was a free kick out there. I think he nearly had him in a headlock, so no doubt the free kick was there.
Noah, check sides. And I think he's kicked the goal. So Imps get one. 3-2-20 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Now Simpson 1-1-7. That is on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. We've gone 23.5 on the Richardson Real Estate Time Clock. AKD Softwood's first quarter here on Mix FM. Lippy on the boundary.
Fellas, we just witnessed a first here. Noah Allen getting a free kick.
Oh,
That doesn't usually happen to the forwards, especially Noah.
That was there, though.
Usually he's on the receiving end of giving him away, Noah, so it's nice to get one over the other side.
Yeah, so...
Oh, Buddy Franklin kicked a lot of goals from free kicks.
there it is.
it's still happening, Lippy.
It's a couple little discipline acts there from Simpson there. Cost themselves the goal there. They were in...
We're going to go in a deep dive to last Saturday night at KP. Lippy, do you want to do that at half time?
Good, gave him donuts then. Probably the right
Sydney did.
ball.
Grand final rematch or
Campbell
replay,
Scott
was it?
dragged down. Play on to call. Comes out there. Taken very high. Nearly had his head ripped off there. Was Mitch Wright. He gives himself a free kick. Just ran himself offline slightly.
A bit of swagger, hasn't he, Mitch Wright? He's learned to... He was always a good little handy player.
He was on favourites on the Today Show
Yeah, he was
last
too,
year with
yeah.
that little thing, and there's quarter time. Yeah, an interesting first turn there after a bit of a stalemate for the first little part of that first quarter. The Cats of Sturtley responded really well, and they lead 3-2-20 to the Tigers, who are up for the fight. 1-1.
The best special comments we've ever had. And
Best.
Yeah.
Up there, he's equal. He's equal.
Second term underway here, and it's been one down that time from Stevens. De Jong could he put his over to footy? Garner did really well. Paddles the hand pass out to Campbell Scott. Hand pass to Stevens. He got a kick off the ground forward up towards the 50. Bailey Cale, good handball. Spokes did really well not to get flattened there. Coming through Brocknell, kick off the ground towards the outer side of the ground. Good shepherding there from Wisby. Let Jet Price run into it. Kick backwards to centre wing, and Tannis marks it. So Tannis now has it about 2.5 kicks from goal. Allen and Spencer Deep was fourth there. The kick's an absolute shocker. Went straight to the arms of Mulder there for the Tigers, and he switches out towards the outer side. Not a great kick, though. Mason got a bit lucky there, I reckon. Got one high, though. Free kick to the Tigers there. Cody Mason, one of the stars of the premiership days at Simpson a few years ago. Long kick up towards centre wing. Coming through O'Shaughnessy, punches it away. Theodore went to ground, picked the footy up, good handball there to O'Shaughnessy, another good handball forward to Cunningham. Cunningham runs his full measure, kicks up towards centre half forward, good kick looking for Jet Price, good handball back to Bailey Cale, snapping ball looking for Callan Spence, has to get there, nice little paddle on looking for Jeremy Spokes, can he pick it up? Yes he does, back to Noah Allen, deep in the pocket, good defend, good work there, Cunningham takes a really good mark, should be paid. Class Harbour centre mark of the day, over the top of Cody Mason, and he gives him a little bit of the pole driver there. WWE Worm.
He's been big on the Stevcom stats sheet, Drew. Liam Cunningham now 8 kicks, 2 handballs, 5 marks. So on mark watch for him.
So he'll kick from about 45 on a 45 degree. Liam Cunningham had a breakout a year last year. Of course, got injured in the round 1 win over the Western Eagles with an ankle. Back this afternoon. He's had a couple of weeks off to get himself right for it. Comes in now from 45. Puts it on its way. It's off to the left, and it stayed left. And then Minor just snuck in for one behind, which it does. Goal umpire and bait around umpire right there. His first score of the afternoon takes the Imps on to 3-3-21. They lead by 14 points. Simpson a 1-1-7. 2 gone in his second turn, thanks to Kelly Civil Constructions. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard.
Left you on the boundary, mate. How was that quarter-time shower?
Mate, it was beautiful. Hot water was flowing. It's nice. Where's the sun gone, fellas?
You know, it's disappeared. It'll come back, won't it?
It will. It will. It's
Gone
going
to
to Lippy.
the South Colac. So free kick will go the way of the Imperials.
There's a few blue scores they're learning in the background, so it mightn't be too bad.
Where's Jane Bunn? We need a weather report.
So here we go. Can the Cats again? They go back inside the forward 50 through Campbell Scott. Big high up and under. Couldn't take the mark was Garner. He's taken his long sleeves off, gone the short. Here's Jack Skinner. One step, goes bang, puts it up to the 30-metre mark. Spence couldn't take the mark. Chance in effort, Jennings for the Tigers. Got the quick hand pass over top to Cody Mason. Got it over the top now for the Tigers. They work it out of defence, but it's going to come back. Cunningham takes the mark for the Imperials.
It's appreciated. They've got no one in, no one's leading. No one can't really find a way in.
Cunningham's kick was smothered, but he's going to gather the football again. He's tackled. Chance again now through O'Shaughnessy. He got the hand pass over the top now to Tannis. Got it to Skinner. Skinner, he could launch, but he just goes short and direct to Spokes. Hand passes to Bailey Cale right in front of goal. He slams it over the goal umpire's hat for a Westvic goal of the day. And they now go to, 4-3-27 to 1-2-8 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard.
Westvic Sheds and Garages doing beautifully here. Lippy, what did you make of that?
Yeah, just a nice running passage from Imperials there. They had a lot of numbers getting through, so that's why they've got the goal.
kicks his first goal for 2023, Bailey Cale.
He's a good little player, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
Been a good recruit.
Yeah, certainly. And just a great bloke off the field as well.
Where do you think Ocean Grove boy?
No, he's down. Well, usually we get Snapchats from him at the Mount Moriac pub, so I'm assuming he's from down that way.
He's down that way. So the Cats.
Gary Ablett's.
It's either Mount Moriac or he's Sheeran. One or the other.
Dan Williams has to fall back in the centre, and we're underway once more. One down by Stevens. Campbell Scott did brilliantly there. Took it out of traffic and banged it out towards centre half forward. Allen in front there. Mulder, good mark.
He's been good, hasn't he, Mulder?
Yeah, class harbour centre mark of the day. He's going to come to the broadcast side of the ground. De Jong, he's got 2 to beat. Did really well. He did brilliantly there. Probably should have got to be a free kick. Umpire said he will. Brenton De Jong will take the free kick at half back.
That's about Jeremy Spokes then. Steeplechase jump. Ready for May races.
Kicks up towards centre wing. Lockie Hawkins jumped early, couldn't get there. Comes out to Gallishan. Gallishan's kick up towards half forward. Jennings on a lead. Both went to ground. Skinner there, good defensive work. I think he lost his boot and all that. Ball playing the end that time there by Arnold. Gives it a hands to Skinner. The run the top right over the boundary. He centres to kick to centre wing there. Cale has to come in. Did really well. Brought the ball to ground. Here's Campbell Scott. Hand passed it in hope, really. De Jong back to Finn. Finn's kick up towards centre half was not great. He was under pressure though. And the mark D taken by Theodore for the Cats. He has it now on centre on half back. He's not sure what to kick to here. Simpson defensively doing okay.
Still a boot on the ground.
Yeah, there is as well. It might be Jono Jennings. I think he's going to pick it up now. Finn, Ryan Finn. He kick up towards centre. Well, good coming across, and Jamie Barry taking the mark. Of course, he'll be getting ready for Warrnambool.
What's his stats, AJ? He's had a few kicks.
3 and 1, actually. 3 kicks, 1 handball.
He has it now at half back. So he got close to the medal on the mark. He just thumps the kick up towards half forward. Pull off hands, bouncing towards the back. O'Shaughnessy applies some good pressure there. And we'll get a boundary thrown once again.
Still no scores from South Colac or Otway. Only been only scoring up for 7 or 8 years.
And people could come and complain to us. Don't blame us.
There it is. Handball the blame, fellas. I like it. No, but it's true. Every club's responsible.
Yeah,
So
been 8 or 9 years doing that. South haven't been up to the party this year with it.
Here's an opportunity now with De Jong. He kicks up towards centre half forward. Zegler got 2 to be brought the ball to ground. Cody Mason paddles the ball forward. Coming through now, Hawkins picking up nicely. Starts from 40. Whopper's got the sick. Good punch away by Tommy Cale. He's had a good start to this game. Skinner paddles the ball forward, did brilliantly to Cunningham. Cunningham's kick to centre wing's good and finds the skipper and Jeremy Spokes.
Spokes, he's off to the races. He dashes across the grandstand wing. Kick though wasn't a good one. Brock Neal takes the mark in front of Noah Allen. He drives the ball forward. Zegler got the hand pass over the top now. They're looking to go forward. The Tigers, big kick. Looking for Jennings. Couldn't take the mark. Could pick it up on the rebound. Mitch Wright's there. But Skinner gets out of the right tackle. Launches it out of defensive 50 for the Colac Imperials. Races on here. Can Edge get the ball before he goes out of bounds? He can. He keeps the ball alive. He goes inbound. No, he hasn't.
No, he's out of bounds.
Late call. And it'll be boundary throwing.
Noticing with Simpson, they're getting it forward. They're just not obviously converting, and they're not getting that clean entry forward. It's always a couple of inch defenders that are there in the contest, so they'll definitely have to be working on that.
And they seem to be going to the one targets, aren't they? Either Jono or Whopper, where you take a look at the Colac Imperials, they're looking, lowering their eyes a little bit more and seeing some players that are loose,
Certainly.
those forward pockets. So boundary throwing here, centre win. It's 4-3-27, the Colac Imperials. Simpson 1-1-7, second quarter of footy. Here on Mix FM, your home of local footy. Here's a chance now for Campbell Scott. Through traffic. Hand pass is smothered. Stolen by Brenton De Jong. Got it over top to Matty Drayton. Just can't pick up the footy. Now he does. Hand passes inbound now to Wright. Wright now puts it inside the forward 50. Zegler couldn't take the mark. Jono Jennings got the hand pass over the top to a teammate there. Spilled it. Got the hand pass out was Hawks.
On the
and he's
footy.
been pinned on the footy.
Just that perceived pressure there too, I think, that Simpson are feeling at the moment.
Free kick will go the way of Skinner. He's been really good so far this afternoon. Action-packed Jack Skinner. Kick though, up and under. Brock Neal takes the mark. He plays on. Cyril, he launches to the left forward pocket.
Great
Big mark. Sammy Lucas, class over centre. Mark of the day, game 200 for the club. Theodore couldn't take the mark. De Jong's there, but Theodore picks it up. Finn's under his hammer. This way, that way. Sells the candy. It was a good kick, and he finds Brodie Smith. He plays on. Smith now launches inside the forward 50. Looking for Spence. Picks it up on the volley. No, he drops it again. Here's a chance now. Gathers the football. Right forward pocket. Tries to centre the kick. looking for Noah Allen. He's going to gather the football this way, that way. Has a bit of time. Snaps around the body. Has he kicked the goal? No, he's going to drop short. Good work there by Lockie Gass. He punches it. He kills it. It's gone out of bounds in the left forward pocket.
You can just see with Imps the way they're moving the ball forward. It's really working for them, as we spoke about only a few minutes ago. It's
that
just
weapon, though.
Yeah.
Cunningham and Scott, they just run and dash, breaks them open, doesn't it? Here's a chance now for Scott. In that corridor. Oh, has he nailed it?
Score review.
He has. He's kicked the goal out of that stoppage. Campbell Scott, come on down. He's kicked an absolute ripper, and he's in some absolute form. He's got to be Marnie Meal favourite at the moment. And the Colac Imperials are 5-3-33. Simpson a 1-1-7. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard here on Mix FM. We've gone 9.5 in the second quarter, thanks to Kelly Civil Constructions.
AJ, what are Campbell Scott's stats at the moment?
7-7, mate. 7-7.
In a goal.
14 and 1 mark.
That was a ripping goal, though. I'll just take you through it. The tap was brought down, and Scott just read it like a book. He just got it, snapped it on his left from about 25. And it never looked like missing. So that was a brilliant goal. So back in the middle now, Cats are starting to get on top. Simpson in a bit of trouble. Dave Wheel kicks towards centre half forward, but O'Shaughnessy read it well off the kick. Takes a class half centre marker that only quickly goes out wide, looking for edge. It's a waste of ball, bounce to come, but wasn't really appropriate bounce to say the least. Goes it over the top now to Skinner. Just couldn't quite pick up the footy. Gallison pressures him really well. And I think they'll lock this up, I would have thought. Play's going on now. Opportunity now. Kick inside 50. Good mark again, Lucas. Now, play on there was touched off the boot. Ball spills out now to right. Just had a fumble. Goes up in seconds again. Lucas. Coming through Hawkins. Ball pin. We'll get a ball up. So the Cats are threatening to break this game wide open here. The lead is 26 points. Simpson with no Tom Leishman and no Brad Savin this afternoon. Two of the most experienced midfielders. As Tannis gets tackled from that ball up, and we'll do it all over again. 50 around from the Tigers' goal. Up it goes again, one down by Wheel. Good tackle there by Campbell Scott. And we'll get another ball. In fact, it was Tannis there.
Then their midfield is holding up their own at the moment, Simpson. I know they're missing Leishman, and he's that one-touch player like what Campbell Scott can produce, but I think the midfield's holding up.
Yeah, they're doing okay, aren't they? Harris, good tackle. Dienhoven. And we're going to do it all over again. We're going to stoppage central, as Max likes to call it.
It's the speed of Scott and Cunningham. Those players, they just
get him on the counter.
Yeah.
Stevens got up early, won the tap down. Coming through now, picked up nicely there. The kick for by Dienhoven inside 50, bouncing footy. Should favour here there likewise of Lucas. Good handball over the top to Arnold. Arnold snapping ball up towards centre wing there, bouncing footy. Should favour Brocknell, which it does. Good kick into the centre. And the mark taken by Wright. He quickly plays on. Pumps the kick inside 50. Jennings underneath this one. Got mitts to it, couldn't quite take the mark. Ball spills to Tannis. Gets a hand pass away to Tommy Cable. I like his game so far. Kick though wasn't all that good. Clean bowled everybody down there. Coming through there, Stevens paddles it on to Harris. Intercepted there by Dienhoven. Dienhoven's kick not that great, and it's intercepted by Arnold there. Just boys are starting to get a little bit tired out there at the moment as Arnold goes short to Campbell Tannis.
And Tannis has got Lippy.
I was just they're just breaking down forward again. That seems to be the difference between the two sides.
Tannis switches, finds Riley Edge. Edge now kicks it out, defensive 50. Wisby mitts out, takes a good mark in front of Hawks.
He's finally come down after that drop hanger he took down at Longline. Nearly took last year at Lord.
Goes inbound to Caden Smith. Smith now kicks short, finds Edge. So Edge takes a mark. Nice little ball movement at the moment. Here we go again. Smith puts it back inside the forward 50. Caden finds Brody.
See, Craig Kerr nearly got a stat then.
And Brody Smith, he can kick this. He's not going to back himself. He's going to go to the right forward pocket. Team thing. And Spence takes a class over centre mark of the day.
That is a crack.
Puts the mitts out and he takes a ripper.
It's one of those ones where as soon as you saw the ball put up, you could just see Cullen Spence was marking that and no one else was getting near it.
And he's good on the flight, isn't he, Spence? Puts the hands up. It's going to go into those hands. Got the number 12, Richo style.
Wonder if he'll turn and give us a wave if he kicks it.
Cullen Spence, 40 metres out from goal. It's a beauty.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a ripper. The goal umpire did not have to move an inch. And Cullen Spence kicks his first goal for the afternoon after a nice little weekend off. Where did he go last week?
He had a wedding up in New South Wales.
No one's allowed to get married during footy season.
Oh, that
should be a rule. And well, the Colac Imperials, more importantly, they go to 6-3-39. Simpson a 1-1-7. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. We've gone 13.5 in this second quarter on the Richardson Real Estate time clock.
Just to clarify, Callan Spencer's name's in the tagger today, in the record. He didn't play last week. Where do those stats come from?
No,
because I played seniors, only got a couple of kicks, I'll take Callan Spencer's stats. Throw them under mine.
I don't know. We like to put one mistake in the record and see who gets it.
Yeah, people do read it.
Yeah, you win your $5 voucher.
Record sold out today too, that we're here at the Western Oval, so which is
great
no
to see.
major
It's
surprises.
first home game, Drewy.
That's
so
right, yeah, and Simpson got a good following. Here they go again. Campbell Scott's off to the races, 50 metres out. Beautiful ball on Brodie Smith, easy as you like.
Blocked off Callan Spence there.
And into the centre, and Brodie Smith should go back from 25 out directly in front and should kick the Cats 7th.
Maxie alluded to it, Lippy, but the pace of Cunningham and Campbell Scott's really burning Simpson, isn't it?
Certainly is. They're just breaking the lines and a lot cleaner with their disposal as well.
So Brodie Smith directly in front. Should convert here, you would think. I don't want to say that. Put the miles at him. And he glides it through. Easy as you like. It's a goal that I contender also, and the Cats sneak away to 7-3-45 to the Tigers 1-1-7 at the 15-minute mark on the Richardson's Real Estate time clock. This second quarter, all thanks to Kelly Civil Constructions, Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scoreboard, all too easy out of the middle of the ground there.
Yeah, he could be a little bit excited after kicking that, couldn't he?
Yeah,
He's a bit of a goal celebrator.
Flatter than day old beer, wasn't he?
Yeah. Oh, boy. It's like, oh, yeah, another goal on the tally. Jeez.
Lippy all over it. Flatter than a day old beer, I like it.
He just didn't really get
Yeah,
much.
no, he didn't. Nah. Normally he likes the fist pump or around the ground.
Give us something, man.
Yeah.
Give us something!
Back in the middle now. This game's getting really lopsided. Scott's tackled in the ground by Drayton. He's had a pretty big role, Matty Drayton, trying to nullify Campbell Scott, but he's found it pretty tough.
Simpson haven't done a hell of a lot wrong. It's just a bit more clean around the footy. Carla Imperials going forward and out of the contest.
Lowering the eyes just a little bit as they go forward, I
Yep.
think, the Imps. And that was something that they probably didn't do much last week. It's a chance now, Edge. Oh, sorry, it was Gardner. And it'll be a ball up. Or Harris. I'll get it right the third time. Cody Harris. After all these long sleevers in the first quarter, they've shortened them up here. Skinner with the footy. Hand pass intercepted by Wheel, but he's tackled by Cunningham. And it's a bit of a rugby skirmish.
Mark my
Ball up.
words, when Imps play Otway and it's absolutely persisting with rain, every player will have a long sleeve jacket.
That's right. We'll have a world record for the long
Skinner
question.
comes down to Jono Jennings, who just launches the ball inside the forward 50 for Simpson. Off hands. Again, here's Harris. Got it over the top now.
They're just setting
Goes
up here too.
inbound and Skinner
nearly.
dropped it on the third bite. Hand pass though went straight to right. Got it over the top now. Chancey now for Gas. Got the hand pass over the top. Neil, kick was smothered. Gas is lurking again. Ricks is there as well.
Oh, sheesh. Oh,
And there's going to be a free kick.
I think he did duck the head, so that's what the umpire's called.
Comes out to right. Right finds a teammate. Here's Hawkins, right forward pocket. Launches a shot for goal, but he misses behind. And Simpson have scored this quarter. They go to 1-2-8 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. 7-3-45 are the Colac Imperials.
That's probably their chance to really get one there. They could have taken their time.
Yeah, should have
Having
gone back
that
and
shot
had a set shot, really. As the ball's gone out of the other side again. Harris beautifully tackled there by, I think it might have been De Jong again. And he wins himself a free kick on the outer side of the green in front of the nipple, which has started. So he decides to go back and finds Kensett.
It's actually a big game in the A-grade netball today, isn't it? Simpson
it is.
needing a win as well. And
It's the Chloe Gray Cup.
yeah.
That's right. Oh, beautifully intercepted by Campbell Scott, who's on fire at the moment. Switches the hand pass to Wisby. Wisby back. It comes to Skinner. He did duck the head. I reckon that's your prior. I reckon no. Give it to hand pass away just in the nick of time. Garner lays a good tackle play on, but it's come away to Gallishan to Drayton. He's been very good. He decides to wait for options. He kicks inside 50. Jamie Barry, what's he doing down there? Bit unusual. Cunningham mops up there for the Imps defence to Arnold. His hat kick forward there. Allen's on a hard lead. And I think he'd be happy to see this go over, which I reckon, Cody Mason did a good job actually to keep the ball in.
Boundary umpire's right there.
Boundary umpires all over it. Now it's gone over.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. Daniel Beard's lost the plot here. COVID's hit his head and he's put Jamie Barry in the forward line.
Oh,
That's insane.
So you've got to try something different,
Yeah.
haven't you? Yeah, I don't mind it though.
He could be lost.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, and Bazzer, he might be, but no, I reckon there's a bit of a tactical move. Has that, that forward line 50 pressure now because he likes to chase and he's a big kick and he's a good mark, so.
What did Peter Hickey used to say, Maxie? Do different stuff.
That's right.
Is Whopper out there?
Yeah, he said.
Could also be just as a defensive ploy as well, with him getting a lot of run out. So it could have a bit of a tag on down there or something.
Yeah, I don't mind that move, actually. Try something different. Boundary throw in, Wheel win the tap.
It's a great tap.
Turn to Cody Mason, his kick forward. Pekka plays around the footy. Ball spills to the ground. Drayton got a terrible bounce. A wild blade though by Ricks. Good handball inside to Cody Mason. Sold a bit of care. The kick inside was well cut off by Cunningham. Ball bouncing to free. I did really well there. Doing well was Hawkins getting at the footy. Play on to call. Here's Jamie Barry. Runs out of the puck for 35. It's offline.
Bazball.
And the mark taken by Tom Gale in the last side of defence as well. Another one who's been very impressive for the Cats this afternoon. Very handy inclusion. They missed him last week too. Is the ball kick long? Looking that time for Brody Smith. Good defensive work that time from Brock Neal, and it's gone out of bounds. Looking in front of the scoreboard. Which
I think Drew's right. I don't see Whopper out there.
Yeah, I don't think.
I reckon he's. Well, you alluded that he might have been a bit proppy before.
Yeah,
in the first quarter.
I can't see anyone on the bench that resembles him either.
Imps 7-3-45, Simpson 1-2-8. We're about to tick in the time on the second quarter. Imps in complete control.
Boundary throwing inside the Tigers forward 50. I'd love to get one here. Good work there by Stevens. Punched it forward. Scott tries to gather the football. Pumps it to himself. Gathers it. Hair passes over the top to Smith. Smith kicks the centre half forward. Tried to trap it. There was Mulder. Gathers the football. Tackled by Spokes into the ground. Good football there by both clubs.
Good
Ball
band
up.
up there.
Yeah, then he gave him the DDT there, Lippy. Go off the top turnbuckle.
Here's Wheel. Grabs it out of the stoppage there. Comes out to O'Nallen. Allen. It was tackled. Chance here for De Jong. Got it over top to Mulder. Mulder now kicks from half back. The centre half forward looking for Zegler. Zegler now just couldn't take the mark, but he gathers the football. Wright's got it now. Puts it inside the forward 50. Almost a big pack mark there by Lucas. Palms it forward. Chance here again for Mitch Wright. Numbers are with the Cats. Stacks on this one on the 50.
Gone.
And it's going to be a free kick to Simpson here.
Yeah, holding the footy, he dived on it.
So Mitch Wright's going to get the free kick.
It's Matty Drayton.
So Matty Drayton's going to get the free kick.
You can tell by the boots, mate.
Yeah. So he sets it up. He kicks short.
Matty Drayton this first half has been easily Simpson's best player. He by the length of the Flemington straight.
Galasha here for Simpson.
Can you make the distance, boys?
I don't know much about him.
Take his best kick, I reckon, but he's a very good midfielder. Played a lot of high grade at South Warrnambool, so this we'll see.
Galasha goes back. It's going to drop short, or is it going to go through for behind?
Mate, the distance easy.
Yeah, certainly.
1 point there. So Simpson getting a couple of repeat entrances here, something they couldn't do in that first quarter. And they're getting some looks on the scoreboard. 1-3-9 the Tigers. Imps 7-3-45. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. We've gone 21.5.
Closing it on half time as Tom Cale goes back to Bailey Cale. Bit of a tongue twister, that one. He goes back into the other back pocket for Sammy Lucas. So Simpson just desperately wanting half time to come.
Certainly held him
Big
up well,
kick there. Good kick over the look for Foster. Couldn't bring it down. Drayton again. Good handball inside to Zegler. Just said he just looked up and just set up a tone and calming. Runs his full measure though. Snap kick inside 50. Good mark. No, not paid. I thought he would have a good piece of it. Anyway, Barry pushed in the back for a kick to Simpson. That one was clearly there. And shot for goal here coming up for the Tigers. And will be taken here by Nick Deinhoven.
This is their chance to just go back, slot this one through, and then reassess and get back into it.
Nick Deinhoven. He'll kick from about 35 metres out. We'll see a noted goal kicker in the pass as well. Comes in here. This for just their second goal. Comes in. Puts it on its way. Looks all right. And Simpson get their second goal on the board. Well done there from the footy there from the Simpson Tigers. A much needed goal. And it takes them on to 2-3-15. The margin back to a flat 30 points. Colour Imperials are 7-3-45. And we play 23 minutes into this second term thanks to Kelly Civil Constructions, Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Lippy, down to you.
Sometimes you just need a couple of things to go your way, and that free kick gets them another goal and gets them, I wouldn't say back into the game, but certainly puts them in the right direction.
Bit of reward for hard work.
Exactly,
too.
there you go.
Repeat entries inside that forward 50.
And they definitely defensively locked it in that way too, so...
Some little wins. That's what they need to bring it into half time. So back in the middle, Stevens won the tap out, comes out to big plug a wheel, puts it inside the forward 50. So the Tigers again in their forward 50. Drayton couldn't pick it up. Tackled there by Arnold. It's at half forward. Bailey Kayla's underneath this one. It's going to be a ball up on the 50.
Good news, boys. The HQ app's working at Jellybrand. Birregurra 7:11.53, lead Otway Districts 2-4-16.
Well, that's why they didn't want to turn it on. Wheel wins the tap out.
Probably
There's a chance
understandable.
out for Smith. Kick was smothered.
He needed it.
Stolen by
That's right.
Darnhaven. Got it over the top now.
Oh, he's off the top turnbuckle again.
Mulder's tackled, and it's going to be a free kick.
AJ, is that a stat for Caden Smith for kneeing the footy?
We'll give it to him.
Yeah, give it to him. He loves his stats. Caden Smith.
He'll ask for it tonight.
Spokes goes inbound. Couldn't take the mark there. Was Garner. Kicked off the ground by Zegler. Going towards the boundary. Zegler again. Kicked off the ground, but it comes out to edge at half-back. Hand passing Hope, but he finds a teammate now. Tannis takes a bounce, gets around Zegler. And he switches
Good
across
kick.
the ground, and he finds Bailey Cale, and he's opened up the Colac Imperials forward 50. Spence takes a good class over centre marker today, puts it inside the forward 50. Allen mitts out, takes a grab. What a play there by the Colac Imperials.
That is brilliant.
It was super impressive. And that
Play of the day.
was definitely, you guys were here last week in the first quarter against Birregurra. It's those type of plays that put them on the scoreboard, and again, it's going to do the same here.
So Tannis bounce just across half back to switch it to Bailey Cale.
Just cool,
all
calm
by
and
himself,
collected. Yeah.
And Noah Allen needs to finish this with a 6-pointer, because that would be a ripper of a finish.
Now, the last team's goal, Brodie Smith, very flat. We identified that. Allen, I don't think so.
He'll jump
This will
over
be
the
good.
fence and high-five you if he notice this.
I hope
He
so.
might even give the goal umpire a hug. He goes back, and this is worth the goal celebration.
But not as
Very
passionate.
calm and placid, though.
Look.
What's going on down here, Lippy? One day you're president, no one's celebrating goals.
On a scale of 1 to Tom Papley, we're sort of sitting at about a 5. I think.
And he's kicked the goal, ends that great run of play. They go to 8-3-51, the Colac Imperials. Simpson 2-3-15. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard 25 and a half gone in this second quarter, thanks to Kelly Civil Constructions here on Mix FM, your home of local footy.
Yeah, that was obviously, we spoke about that play there. That's what's been the difference between the two sides today. Just Imps sort of sharing the footy around, getting it across the ground and switching quite well.
So back in the middle now, that was a masterclass of a goal there from the Cats there, and the Gellerson gets the hand pass away. Long kick up towards half forward, right there with a punch away from Arnold. I liked his first half as well. Coming through Riley Edge. Just can't pick the darn thing up at the moment, but well played by Drayton. Gives it off to Gellerson. Gellerson's kick inside 50. All the numbers down there with Imps, but they spoil each other. Well played in the end, though, and then by Campbell Scott doing it at both ends. His kick up towards centre wing, looking for Callan Spence. Well picked up there from Leishman to Dusty Martin fend off. There's a hat kick forward come off his teammate's head. Kens it. Zegler. Hand pass to himself, really. And I think he'll give himself a free kick too. Reece Zegler for holding. And I think it's going to come back there as well. So, time fast approaching there. It's been a pretty flawless display from the Colac Imperials. So Simpson are having a crack, don't get me wrong, but Kensett comes in, takes the mark. Simpson are having a crack, but the Imps have just had it a bit more cleaner around the footy and all around the ground. Yeah, got up very early was Hawkins. He couldn't quite take the mark. Lucas. The Imps mops up, gets it back to Edge, this way, that away, tipping ball, looking for Campbell Scott again, racking up massive numbers. He's on his way for a potential number 3 votes on the Marnie. Kicks up towards centre half 4, not a great kick though, and Finn read it well. Takes the mark, he chips it over the top, looking for Cody Mason. Probably should have been a free kick there, you're right, for shepherding. Barry has to come up the ground, Cunningham did really well. I think he's happy to see it go over and get a boundary throw.
It's a complete different umpired game today, isn't it, to last Saturday, where they were very hot in the whistle, had a lot of free kicks. And today they've sort of just put the whistle in the back pocket a bit.
It's saying that too. Probably hasn't been as many tackles.
No, you're right.
Bit more of a free open game sort of thing, yeah.
Skinner wins the tap out for the Colac Imperials, punches towards the boundary line. And it's going to roll out of bounds again between the two dugouts here at the Western Oval.
I still don't see Nathan Harding either.
Nick Harding.
Nick Harding, sorry. Nathan's his brother.
Yeah.
That's right.
From another mother.
Yeah.
Umpire throws it back in the play. Skinner wins the tap out. Neil's lurking. Good work by Bailey Cale. Just gets out of the tackle. Comes out to Garner. Good work by Zegler. Knocked him off the footy. Here's Finn for the Tigers. Tackled by Campbell Scott. And it'll be a ball up on the edge of the centre square.
That would have been a free kick last week.
And that smell of burn off. You can smell it. Nice little smoke. I love it.
Lockie Hawkins gone into the ruins, boys, with the trade. I'm not sure what's going on
So
there.
they're going to lose their full forward and centre half forward. That's big for the Tigers now. After losing their two key midfielders It's not a great afternoon for Simpson, and they look like they're going to go 0-4 to start the 2023 season as Scott.
Still half a footy to play, Max.
Yeah, that's right.
How many have affected by COVID? Sorry if I've obviously come a bit late
there's
into
a few,
the podcast.
yeah.
Oh, that's downfield.
Because you've got to think too, the ones that have been sick probably didn't train during the week either.
Yeah.
Bit of
Affected the
frustration
club.
there.
Even the coach, I don't think, could coach during the week.
Yeah, I felt like what Brock
Yeah.
Deal and Campbell Scott did there. Had a laugh there.
So Price, Jet puts it inside the forward 50. Forward pass to Noah Allen in the left forward pocket. Oh,
My Mulder can't believe it. Well, pass like that.
Yeah.
What hope have you got as a
the
defender?
entrances inside the forward 50 have been outstanding, haven't they?
Well, I'll tell you what, if you saw us on Wednesday or Thursday, you would have thought otherwise. But,
Just
no, it's
slowing
great to
the
see.
hours and finding those targets.
We need a celebration here, mate.
Oh.
If there's a goal.
Noah
we need
Allen.
one.
Well, Noah Allen's normally a $1.101 favourite to celebrate. Do a handstand or something.
Come on, Noel, give us something.
He goes back. He's kick. He's hit the post.
Damn.
Hits the post.
tell you what, boys, we're approaching half time. I'll wander over, use my vice presidency authority, and tell the boys to celebrate a bit more.
Yeah, please do.
8-4-52 to 2-3-15 because you never know if you don't, might not ever kick a goal again.
Darcy
Celebrate
Leishman,
it's like your last.
Darcy Leishman brings the ball back in the play and he's going to come to the broadcast side.
Big pack here, boys.
There was
Ooh.
20 players surrounding a footy. Skidder nearly won out there as the half-time side. And what was a dominant first half there from the Carlick Imperials. And it was a pretty flawless display. And yeah, I know Simpson had got a few, popped a bit of a corky on the way through. So second half underway here, third quarter, all thanks to Sports Power Carlac. Here, Imps on top by 37 points here. What can the Tigers do to just get themselves back into this game? Or can the Cats just continue to run away with it? As Gallatin lays a heavy tackle and we'll get a ball up once more.
Sun's back out after a little shower at half time. A very odd shower.
Very, very strange day indeed. Wheel. Come off somebody's boot then. I'm not sure who that was. De Jong, Drayton. Oh, well cut off there by Cunningham. Surrendered the footy. Garner got taken high. Hughing himself a free kick. Loves to do that. There's Luke Garner. He's going to put the Cats go forward. Here's the handball with the Tanner, so I like his game as well. Kicked up towards centre half forward. Not a great kick. Well trapped by Brock New. How'd that for a bit of a pick up on the half volley. And kicks a worm-burning punt sort of a kick up towards half forward. Zegler, got a shocking bounce. The old Sharon doesn't work for him. Here's an opportunity now here with Dynhoven. Back to De Jong. Lost a little move on the dance floor. His kick up towards half forward. Lucas was dealt with. No free kick. Theodore. Sweeping handball to Skinner. Sweeps the hand pass even further to Arnold. Arnold now at half-back goes out wide and Garner takes an easy mark on centre wing.
So Garner now, what can he do? He's going to try and set it short. Finds a teammate and Wispy takes the mark. Wasn't schooling netball, Lippy. It was Imps were dominating,
Sorry, it
weren't they?
wasn't just devouring the dim sim.
Thanks for the score, Lippy. Ball back, kicked inside the forward 50. How good's live radio? Chance in now for Spokes. Picks up the footy now. Spokes now gets around one. Takes a cheeky bounce, but he loses the ball and almost lost his head as well. They came from the side and gave him a big clobber. Accidental, because I think he was just sliding. Just slipped at that last moment. The Simpson player went in for the tackle. If it was the AFL, that would have been just heavily scrutinised over the next 72 hours. Tom Brown would have been all over it.
That would have
Spokes, he's back up. He puts it back inside the forward 50.
Oh.
Allen flew high. Couldn't take the mark. Finn watches it go out of bounds and be a boundary throw in the right forward pocket for the Imperials.
You want that netball score now? Or?
Yeah, that'd be great, mate.
Carlac Imperials with 35. We had Simpson on 18.
Thank you, Sandra Sully.
That was a good dim sim too.
Was it? Steamed or fried?
Fried.
What's
What?
the better option, Lippy?
I don't discriminate.
Absolutely beautiful too. I had the free ride dim sim as well.
Galici was there. Here's a chance now for Riggs. Got the hand pass over top to Drayton. Drayton for Simpson. Launches it out of defensive 50. Bounces away from Zegler. Ziegler comes out to Ozzy Arnold. His hand pass into the ground. Tried to chase it. Ziegler's got the football. No. Tarmac. Well, he runs out of tarmac and it's gone out of bounds. And be a boundary thrown. Simpson pressing forward. Had some good moments at the back end of that second quarter, and they're starting a little bit lively in this third quarter. So there's just a little bit of hope for them. So boundary throwing, centre wing position here on the outer side. Wheel wins the tap out, comes out to Drayton, got the hair pass over top to Finney, he's tackled straight away. Here's a chance now for Edge for the Imperials, this way, that way. Had to get through a couple. Hand pass to Skinner, put him under the hammer, and it's going to be a free kick to action-packed Jack Skinner. at half-back for the Imperials.
We've said it a few times today, boys, but Matty Drayton's certainly been the standout for Simpson. Also want to give a shout-out to, is it Ziegler?
Exactly, yeah, he's battled hard.
Yeah.
And here he might be able to shot right to this one. He punched the ball away there of Arnold.
Yeah, he's
and
just competing.
Yeah, he did really well. Then won his footy. This kick, though, wasn't great. Harding's not right. But he was dealt with, though.
Downfield.
Yeah, he was dealt with. The umpire blew the whistle very late. So here's an opportunity here with Jono Jennings. And this for the first goal of the second half from about 25-30 out on a slight angle.
Is he a fair celebrator, Maxie? Jono Jennings?
Yeah, he used to back in his heyday. He'd be worse than Tom Papley.
No comment from Lippy as Jono Jennings comes in and he has kicked the poster. Hits the post halfway up and through for one behind. It didn't look good off the boot either. So the Tigers going to 2-4-16. 8-4-52 of the Cardiff Imperials. Quickly goes on to edge. He goes out wider to Theodore. He's got plenty of time and space on the city side wing. Chip kicks the ball inboard. John Delbelli, Kale off hands, trying to claim the mark. Umpire said he touched on the way through. He's snapping ball. Here's Jeremy Spokes. He's off to the races there. He hand passed along the ground to himself, but just ran a little bit too quick. And he was out of bounds. We'll get a throw in.
Back in his day, Jono Jennings would kick a goal, jump the fence, run the hush, have a beer, come back, and play the rest of the quarter.
At star, Maxie.
Henry throw in 50
Loved
round.
the goal.
Who doesn't love a goal these days? We're on the tap. Coming through Neil. Callan Spence fires at the hand pass away. Wisby, well played. Good handball back to edge. Harding's come from the ground, boys. He doesn't look right at all.
No, he's been limping.
Yeah, keys an opportunity now with Tannis, who was set up, and a good tackle there by Gallish, and ball pin will get a ball up.
I'll tell you who was a good goal celebrator, Lippy and AJ, back in his day.
Drew Simmons, yeah. Drew.
Every goal he kicked, it was like he won the grand final with his goals.
Nearly hot. Did a lap of honour one day. I'll never forget that. Kale, over the top of the footy. Barry just snatched the ball out of his hands and just thumps it towards centre wing. Leishman around the footy. Should pick it up, keep it in, which he does. Snap as he kicked. Ball bouncing towards the boundary, and it's gone over. We'll get a throw in.
Flex the guns, wouldn't you, Lippy, if you kicked the goal?
I haven't kicked one at Imperials yet, so I don't know what I'll do.
How many goals have you kicked in your career, Lippy?
Oh, it's not about me, but not many.
That's a good answer. I like that.
When you play as a defender, you don't really get much opportunity.
That's true. Boundary throw in here. Wing and half forward here for the Tigers. Wheels competed hard all day, and he won the tap down. Tanner's been good again. Tackles Gallishan. Get a ball up. Both benches working overtime at the moment. Coming through now, Campbell Scott. He's immediately gang tackled, and we'll get another ball up.
I was losing inspiration on what to write for next week's record, but I reckon I might do best goal celebrators in the league. Top 5.
That's a good idea. I like
Yeah.
it. One down by Stevens. Just scoop past it really in the end. Drayton hosts to kick up towards half forward, bouncing footy. Underneath it there, Soom Lucas has had a very good game again. Hand pass back to Theodore. Inboard to Caden Smith. His left foot kick. It's going to work. And underneath it, taking a good mark is Riley Edge.
The defensive unit of Imperials has actually worked really well together today.
There's no mark taken there. It's been punched out over the line and out of play. We'll get a boundary throw in there. But swinging hard forward for the Cardiff Imperials.
They love playing on the outer side here, don't they?
8-4 plays 2-5, 7 gone in this third quarter, all thanks to Sports Power Cardiff. The Mulherons are overseas.
Yeah, still in Japan.
Yeah, they were sending me a message that Trisha's in front of her. Got a photo with some sort of statue overseas somewhere. Comes out to Campbell Scott. Good handball inside to Stevens. He's just overran the footy. Picked up now here by Ricks. Gets the hand pass away. Well played in now time from Gallishan. Runs his full measure. He kicks up towards centre half forward. Looking for Jennings in front. Did really well that time, Theodore, but Jennings read it well. Sats around. He wants his right from 35. It's a high floating kick, but it's going to be offline. And Tom Cahill.
It's still alive.
It's still alive.
It's a goal.
It's a goal.
It's still alive as a goal.
Tommy Cahill stopped. I thought we went over the line, but Lockie Hawkins read it really well.
It's a goal.
Everyone just stopped. And the goal's been kicked by Lockie Hawkins. He gets his second. And there we go. 3-5-23 to 8-4-52.
Westvic Sheds and Garages goal of the day. Lippy on the boundary line.
I'm sorry, but Stevie Wonder would have seen that was over the line.
I thought
It was very much over the line.
Oh, we'll go to the video. Go to the video during the week.
Look, that goal umpire was there. That's his decision. We accept it. We move forward.
There you go.
Oh, boy.
But what a great little opportunist goal.
Yeah, that
You
was.
take it.
So there we go. Simpson get the breakthrough in this third quarter. And just slightly gives them a little bit of a pulse here. It's under 5 goals all of a sudden.
Absolutely.
3-5-23 to 8-4-52. Lockie Hawkins with a couple of snags now.
Just need the next couple, I reckon, just to give themselves a chance.
Playing better footy. So back in the middle here at the Western Oval. Sunbathed Western Oval again. Wind's starting a little pick up though. So Stevens wins the tap out. Ricks is there. Comes storming through with Brad Stevens for the centre clearance.
Righty.
Puts it back into the side 50. Here's a chance here now for Brock Neal. Takes a cheeky bounce. Sends it out of defensive 50 here. Zeigler, he fists it forward. It's going to come out to Edge though at halfback. Edge gets out of the tackler. Hand pass now looking for Smith. Caden Smith. He's going to knock it out of bounds. And it's gone out of bounds between centre win and half forward favouring Simpson's side of the ground.
I don't know about you boys, but they just seem to have a bit more of the ball this quarter, Simpson.
I reckon Beatty might have just said a few words at halftime again as well.
Just a bit of feedback, you reckon, Max?
Yeah, I reckon so. Here's De Jong. Just gets the hand pass out before the tackler. Here's Ricks. I'll tell you what, Ricks looks a bit like Tommy Leishman on the outside, doesn't he? He's got that little flair about him. Probably the same built, little Sammy Ricks. And it'll be a ball up, ball in between centre win and half forward. Another boundary throw in here. 52. Tigers 20, Imps 23, the Tigers. Here's De Jong. De Jong sends it back inside the forward 50. Hawkins flew high, couldn't take the mark. Opportunity now for Simpson. Missed the ball there, was right on the goal square, top of the goal square. Dienhoven steals it. And O'Shannessy does a Joel Belden and just rushes it through for a behind. Kills the contest. And the margins are clear, 5 goals now. 8-5-53, 3-6-24 the Tigers, 8-4-52 the Colac Imperials.
He was on the front bar the other night too, Joel Belden, now a politician up in the Northern Territory. As Garner goes wide to O'Shannessy.
They always say footballers make great politicians.
That's right.
Except Billy Brownless.
So here comes Riley Edge now. He kicks up towards centre wing. Skinner had 2 to beat, brought the ball to ground. This is more like it here from the Tigers. Finn run down by Theatre, but got a kick away. Here's Ricks. Ricks kicks inside 50. Rock got up high, caught the ball to ground. So O'Shannessy working there. He's run himself under all sorts of pressure. Here's Garner again for a kick. Dangerous tackle. Advantage has been paid. Goes out wide to Tannis as Garner. Hand pass to Cunningham. Cunningham now has it, just waves over a few metres, and he's kicked up towards centre wing looking for Wisby. He went about 5 metres over his head, and we'll get a boundary throw in as Gus just comes in for a little bit of for seconds. We'll get a boundary throw in centre wing.
Tell you who's king of the kids, Lippy, Drew.
Where is he?
He's just over here with a few friends.
People everywhere.
Just a few fans saying hello.
The boundary throw in. Stevens over the top. Garner read it beautifully. Hand pass, missed the target. Finn breaks the tackle. Breaks a couple of tackles. Did really well, actually. He's kicked into the centre of the ground's a bouncing footy. O'Shannessy is quickly immediately tackled by Darcy Leishman. He's played forward. I don't think he's played half forward in his life. We'll get a ball up.
Throwing the magnets around, Beatty, Maxie.
I like it. I like it a lot. So Darcy Leishman around the footy. Ball up again. Wheel in front. Stevens won the tap easily. Wheel caught one, and I think in the shoulder area. De Jong going backwards to Gas. Hand pass to Mulder. Not sure what to do with it. He's run himself into all sorts of trouble. Geez, I'm not sure how he got a hand pass that, but anyway. Comes to Tannis now for the Cats. Tannis's ball was a good one to Spokes. He takes the mark. This is Jeremy Spokes. Kicks up towards centre half forward. Good kick to Garner. Marks plays on. Beautiful kick looking for Spence, but Barry ran up the well off the kick. Couldn't quite take the mark though. Spence is up to the challenge. Did really well, Barry, to get a kick away. Here's Mulder. Hand pass inside there to Gas. Dropped the footy. Umpire bounce side advantage paid to Garner. Not sure if the advantage was necessary as Jamie Barry marks on the intercept kick.
Baz is just playing at that end of the ground or something, is he? Beatty's just said just stay down there. He was forward in the second quarter. Now he's back into defence. Finds a teammate. So Mason with the footy for Simpson. Launches it out of defensive 50 here. Wheel got the lead. Bounced off his chest. And a boundary throwing. Right in front of that scoreboard. Sponsor galore scoreboard there, Lippy.
I have to see who's paid their bill, see if they still need to be on it.
Yeah. I think it's time for an upgrade. It's a heritage listed scoreboard, but I think it's time.
Is it really?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just claiming it. That's why it hasn't been updated.
Yeah, no, it's in the plans.
Comes out to Harris. Couldn't take the ball with him. Here's a chance now for Garner. Been lively today. Kicks inside the forward 50. Wisby flew high. Couldn't take the mark. Here's a chance for Smith. Palmed it forward. Wisby. Clean pick up. Snaps around the body. Got it. Good goal there by Flynn Wisby. And the Colac Imperials get their ninth. They now go to 9 goals for 58 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Simpson 3-6-24. And we've gone 13.5 on the Richardson Real Estate time clock. Sports Power, third quarter here on Mix FM. And the number one breakfast show in the Southwest, hosted by the great man James Thwaites and his mate Lippy on the boundary.
Yes. Obviously, Simpson just trying to get out of defence there. A bit of perceived pressure. And Imps were able to force the turnover and then get the goal there by Flynn Wisby as well.
So, Cats get the response there. Around the grounds thanks to Thinkwater. Brisbane by 22. So Fremantle's not out of it yet really completely, while GWS hold a 10-point lead over Sydney in the Battle of the Bridge at the SCG. Back in the middle there, Drayton read it well. He's immediately wrapped up by a couple of Cats in Bailey Cale. And Jack Skinner will get a ball up.
Otway 4-5-29, trailing Birregurra 8-14-62. Thanks to Thinkwater around the grounds of Jellybrand. Nothing from South Colac today.
Tannis, well done to Campbell Scott. He acts to kick forward up to centre half forward. Gas underneath it there. Wisby competed a contest. Comes back to Finn now for Simpson. His kick up towards the half forward line. Arnold dropped what he should have taken. Leishman well played. Paddles it on to right. 55 out. Spears the ball inboard. And Lucas again has done it all day. Takes a class over centre mark of the day. He goes out wide to edge. All their back six today for the Cats have been outstanding. He's been told to play on. He's got himself in a bit of trouble, but he did really well in the end, actually. Chip ball kick looking for Wisby. Good punch away that time for wrist, although a free kick's been awarded. And you reckon it's chop of the arms.
Yeah, just got him there towards the end of the contest.
Yeah. So Wisby inboard, dangerous kick through the hands of Tannis, but it might work. Here's Lucas there with a big raking right foot kick. That's got about 60 metres. Kicks up towards half forward. Skinner, what a mark that is! Class Harbour centre mark of the day. Get him in the Falcons team now. That is an outstanding grab. Kicks up towards the right forward pocket looking for Smith. Couldn't mark taken down there. And they're going to lock it in that time to catch Jack Skinner, 16 years of age. And he's taken an outstanding grab over 7 players. How good was that, boys?
And he can play Lippy, can't he?
Certainly can. One of the real good young kids coming through the system as well.
Put that down for mark of the day.
You don't want him to lose. You don't want to lose him, do you? But you just want him to fulfill football promise. I can't say it.
It's one of those things where you want the best for him, obviously, but at the same time, geez, it's going to be a bit of a loss.
Yeah.
O'Shaughnessy kicks up towards half forward. Oh!
He flew high.
Flew high like Joe Cocker. Couldn't quite bring the mark down. He's run himself into a bit of trouble. Got the hand pass away somehow. Spokes. Now, right plucked out Cullen Spence. Gives it off to Tannis. Get it to no one. He runs to 20 and kicks a goal that I contender. Thanks to Wick Big Sheds and Garages. That was brilliant football. No, Alan Courtenay tried to take mark of the year. He quickly recovered. Picked it up from 20 and kicked a great goal. He's got his third. And the Cats, you would think, are home from here. And they takes them on to 10-4-64. Adelaide Simpson 3-6-24. Margin 40 points, 16.5 gone in this third quarter. Thanks to Sports Power Colour, Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard.
Just a great passage of play there. A few handballs getting around, opened up the space, and Noah Allen was able to wander in and score that goal.
Well, they're a dangerous forward duo, aren't they? Cullen Spence and Noah Allen.
Yeah, certainly missed that last week against Birregurra.
I reckon just love to see what they can do. Like, it's a big ground here, but when it gets out onto the Central Reserve, if the Imps qualify for the finals...
1 week at a time, Maxie.
I know,
1 week at a time.
But you got to start thinking. You got to start dreaming, Lippy. Don't go down that cliche. Everyone's thinking it. They all want the one goal. Here's Smith, got it over the top to Skinner. Skinner, hand pass, bit of pressure, but he got it out to Wisby. Hand passes to Tannis. Tannis is kicked there it was smothered. Tigers on the rebound now. Galashiv with the football for Simpson. Kicks now to half forward. Zeigler trying to gather the football. Good work there by Arnold. Right. Tap forward. Here's a chance now for Nick Deinhoven. Gathers the footy. Hand passes over top to Gallagher. Gallagher from 50. Sets it up. Top of the goal square. Johnny Jennings couldn't take it. Comes off hands. Hawks has a shot for goal, but he misses to the left. One behind. They go to 3 goals, 7-25 Simpson. 10-4-64 the Colac Imperials. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. And 17.5 thanks to Richardson Real Estate time clock in this Sports Bowl Colac third term. Bailey Cale now will have the kick out. So Cale now looks the field. What can he do? He's going to kick it to the grandstand inside. Plays on. Kick. Good mark there by Cale. Class over centre mark of the day in front of Hawkins. Down the line. Run it right in front of the 2 dugouts. Almost a nice grab there by Lucas. Here's De Jong through traffic. Hand pass backwards now to Cody Mason. Mason kicks now, looking for Hawkins over or under, and it's gone out of bounds. And the boundary throwing. Yeah,
So it's all happening here at the Western Oval. 10-4, 64 to 3-6-24. Imperials currently ahead.
They got the 0 and 1 the other way around there for a minute, but they realised their mistake. So boundary throw in here. 18.5 gone this third term. Instant control like they've had for most of the afternoon. Skinner. Brilliantly down to Allen. Didn't have the footy when he had possession. Umpire lets it go. Umpire's been really good today. They've let the play flow. Gee, nearly got pole driven into the ground. We'll get a ball up out of it. As we rearrange, last man off the green is Skinner.
Put that down in your notebook, Lippy. We need new batteries for that radio mic.
Yeah, certainly. Thank you for that, boys.
Skinner won the tap down. Garner crushed into the turf by Drayton.
They were full at the start of the day. It's chewed up a bit of juice, that radio mic, today.
When you talk a bit,
Yeah.
it drains the battery.
20 players surrounding the footy. Wheel got up early. Got a fingernail on that. Drayton tackled immediately by two Cats. Will get a ball up. So they haven't stopped trying, Simpson. Look, the game was going to be a pretty ugly watch, but the credit to them with no Leishman, no Tom Leishman, that is. No Brad Sabin, and now Nick Harding done for the day. He didn't look right when he came onto the green after half-time. We'll get a ball up, which not much Daniel Beer can do about because he's got Darcy Leishman playing up forward. Here's Drayton. Come off his knee. We'll call that. Comes out now. Here's an opportunity with De Jong. Garner. Well tackled. Very good tackle by Dynehoven. Ball pin, ball up. The tackling today has been very, very good. I thought it was a couple of dangerous tackles that were paid, but apart from that, tackling's been first class. Wheel, off his head. Skinner, kicking in danger, I would say. Free kick will go to Dave Wheel. So 60 metres from goal here, Simpson. Floating kick into the pocket. Not a great kick again. Jennings. Oh, that was a set play. Drayton, right forward pocket. Couldn't quite bring it back enough. Through for his first score of the afternoon.
He was ready to celebrate that one, wasn't he?
He's going to high-five you, Maxie.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that takes them on to now to 3 goals, 7.25. Colic Imperials 10-4, 64. 20.5 gone third term. Richardson's Real Estate Time Clock. Greg Allen, Farm Machinery scored this third quarter. All thanks to Sports Power Colic here on CDFNL Live this afternoon. This round 4 clash at the moment. Looks like it's going to be the 4 points in the bag for the Colic Imperials.
We'll wait and see on that one, Drewy. Wait for the final
So
siren.
what's up with Stewie McCann, Lippy?
Hamstring.
Hamstring.
He did it last week.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a bit of a flow on from the Elvie game from a couple of weeks ago, too.
Right, okay.
So Bailey Cale now at the kick-out duties. Kick short.
Oh,
couldn't
Campbell
say the
Scott.
mark. Scott, though, picks it up. Had a bit of time. See that burst of speed.
Oh, he's got the-
Launches it in the middle of the ground. Hawks couldn't take the mark. Gardner's there, picks up the footy, and then he launches it high. High up and under, right to the top of the half-forward area here. Spence leads the race with the footy. Good work there by Barry under his hammer. Jamie Barry gathers the football. He wins that contest there. How good was that by Bazza? He's still got it. He sends it out of defensive 50 here. Smith couldn't take the mark. Chance here again now for Harris. Comes out to Smith. Caden Smith got it over top to Edge. Edge is tackled. And by Darcy Leishman.
Holding the footy.
And holding the footy, says the umpires. So the quarterback for the Tigers in Darcy Leishman wins the free kick. He's going to send the ball now from centre wing to half forward. O'Shannessy had to sit, couldn't take the mark. Goes inside the forward 50 now. Dynehoven has to get out of the spokes tackle. They won't hold the footy. They're not going to get it. It's going to be a ball up on the 45-metre arc for the Tigers.
Well played from Cody Mason in the end, AJ. He was about 30 metres off. He had to come off his man about 30 metres and created that contest there.
So here's a chance now for
Callison.
Simpson. He's a high up and under, can bring up a bit of snow out of this kick. Fist there by Gardner, punches it forward. Here's Gass, picks up the football for the Tigers. Hair pass looking for Drayden though. It's going to come out to Spokes. Spokes gets it to Stevens. Stevens just gets the handball and he was dumped afterwards. So Brodie Stevens wins the free kick for the Imperials.
He's getting a little bit cranky, Matty Drayton.
He goes down the line and he finds Jet Price. Kicked a couple of goals in the first quarter. Goes by hand. Scott sends it inside the forward 50. Spence couldn't take the mark, picks it up on the volley, gets it to Smith, but he hand passed straight to Jamie Barry. Barry now, he launches the ball out of defensive 50. Tannis is underneath this,
Cunningham
takes the mark, and Cunningham's going to go forward for the Imps.
Not a great kick though, however. Come off Barry's foot. Intercepted by Brody Smith. Good handball inside, looking for Scott. Spikes on the ground. Handball was okay, looking for Tannis. Going in over the top there was Farrantaro. No free kick, good umpiring. Jeremy Spokes hand pass to Campbell. Scott winds up from 40. It's long. It's straight. It's going to be gone to the goal line. I think Skinner underneath for free kick is given away though. So that was exciting play once again from Campbell Scott. Dave will take the kick last wide the fence. Goes wide to Finn for the Tigers. He certainly battled hard all day under a bit of pressure. Good kick looking for Darcy Leishman. Good mark. Taken by Caden Smith. Class half a centre mark of the day. Kick though wasn't all that flash, however. Drayton got taken high. He won himself a free kick advantage part because he's dished it off the handball to Farrantaro. High kick, or Hawks, or I should say. Good kick looking for Zegler. He takes the mark. Mark 60 metres from goal. Jono Jennings is the deepest forward. Offers no lead.
This is where they've broken down, boys.
Yeah, I've done all day. Jennings worked his way to front against Theodore. Theodore punches it away. Still a chance here for the Tigers. Dienhoven, good handball out wide to Zegler. Zegler's kick is good to Drayton. Mark's uncontested. Much better. Lowered the eyes there. And Matty Drayton pretty much directly in front will go back and try kick his first goal from about 45 metres.
It's probably their first inside 50 where they've hit up that one-on-one target. Obviously, Drayton, I mean, he was free then, but still, they've certainly, I wouldn't say struggled, but it hasn't come off for them today when going into the 50.
127 goals in his time as a Tiger, but we had a stint with the Colac Tigers last year in the reserves.
Hasn't kicked a goal yet this season, though.
Which is unusual for him. You know, we can have a massive impact on the scoreboard.
We want a celebration, Drew, don't we?
We'll do a handstand if he kicks this.
You'll do one, or he'll do one?
Closing it on three-quarter time. Soren just approaching 40 metres out. He struck it pretty well. Will it beat the pack? Yes! He likes it.
Come on, Matty.
And that's probably the best celebration he's done all day.
The double cobra, Drew.
He's running to the bench.
And,
What's he doing running to the bench?
And kicks to West
He's kicked the goal and he's going to run and jump over the fence and high-five everyone on the bench.
West Vic Sheds and Garage's goal of the day. SWAT scientist has gone mad. Then it takes him on now to 4-7-31. Colac Imperials 10-4-64. But the good news for the Tigers, though, they lead this 2 goals 4 to 2 goals 1. They lead this third quarter.
At least he got to do the double cobra, Lippy.
I did, yes. No, that was nice to see a bit of a celebration.
And he sprinted to the bench.
Yeah, you know what they like, these professional players.
Oh, he was going to give us something. He promised me something.
Well, there you go. Back in the middle now here. Gas just punches it. Intercepted there. And there is three-quarter time. So, Simpson, a positive for them. They win the third term by 3 points. But Colac Imperials in complete control of this one at three-quarter time. They lead by 33 points, 10-4-64 to 4-7-31. Noah Allen has 3. Jet Price has a couple. Lockie Hawkins has kicked 2 for the Tigers. We'll take a break here on CDFNL Live. Back with the KFC Colac last quarter, I should say, after this. Go around the ground. Steph getting underway between Lorne and Apollo Bay. Wowell at the Gabba. Brisbane in control at the moment. They lead Fremantle to the tune of 34 points, still in the last. And Sydney 10-8-68 lead GWS 10-3-63 with Stephen Cornelio just kicking his second goal for the game.
We need a point for Sydney, Drew, don't we?
Here we do. We know what that means. So, speaking of chicken, KFC Colac, last quarter about to get underway here. Covered in beautiful sunshine here.
Bathed in sunshine.
Yeah, as well. So, here we go. Colac Imperials in complete control of this one. 10-4 plays 4-7. Underway we go. No one really, Wheel just stood there and just tapped it down, straight down the throat of Tannis. His kick up towards half forward, not great kick. Brock Neal has to come up with this, likewise Cunningham. Neal just has to tell no other choice but to send it over the line and out of play. We'll get a boundary throw in.
Huddles?
Sorry.
Did you go to Huddles?
No, I didn't. Oh, no, I just walked past, yeah.
So Colac Imperials
report dipper.
Sorry, no, nothing there.
I want to know the last time the Colac Imperials netball bet Simpson in the A grade. Must have been a long time for that's happened. Campbell Scott. Got the hand pass away. Crowd getting involved. Drayton ducked the head. Holding the footy. Correct decision. He did duck the head. He tried to take the tackler on. And Luke Garner will win himself a free kick here.
He's had a big day, Drew, on the Stevcom
What's his stats, AJ?
10 and 10.
Oh, 2, that is good.
A highly underrated game from him. He decides to go looking for Callan Spence. Was he interfered with? Umpire didn't think so. It's a bit stingy to get up to, Callan Spence. We'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, he copped a bit of a nudge just as he was going up for it. But
and he might have
no, hang on.
Yeah, I think what's going... Yeah, he's grabbing his left hamstring.
Lippy. You're on it?
There's
I'll wander over and check it.
big news here. Callum Spence looks like he's holding his left hamstring, so hopefully everything is not bad on the front. Well, meanwhile, Gardner's taken away, kicks the full forward, Jet Price underneath it. Punch away, that's on from Kensett. Just got a shocking bounce. Here's Wisby, picks up the footy. 20-metre hand pass backwards was a good one to edge. 60 metres out, goes in ball. Beautiful kick to Spokes. That was great footy, and he just hits him on the chest. But the big story here, Callum Spence has gone to the bench and he's looked like his left hamstring, so...
Well, he just touched it for a brief second, Lippy, did he? He wasn't...
He just went up to stretch for the mark and he copped that little nudge. I reckon that just extended him a bit further.
Yeah.
And he's obviously come off second best
So
there.
everything's not too bad.
Who's the
for
club
Callum
doctor here, Lippy?
It's Pete. I don't know his surname, but he does a wonderful
Dr.
job.
Pete. Dr.
No, we
Jeremy
had a bit
Spo-
of incident in the under-18s today and he was fantastic.
One behind so far today for Jeremy Spokes. Can he add to the goal team tally? He's hit the woodwork halfway up.
There's a few posters.
I was going to say, AJ Brady, Stevcom stats for how many times the post been
I
hit?
reckon there's three or four with that in.
What's the record?
Oh,
we
a
don't
lot.
know. We can't keep...
Barry
AJ.
sends the ball out, defensive 50 for the Tigers. Big pack around this one.
Oh.
Edge stays his feet. Hair passes to Brodie Smith. Smith puts it inside the forward 50, though, stolen by Lockie Gass. He goes down through the corridor of the Western Oval there. Couldn't take the mark there was Ricks. There's a chance now for the Tigers. They go through by hand. Opportunity for Mason. Picks it up. So Cody Mason now puts it high inside
Dealt
the
with.
forward 50. Downfield free kick. Downfield free kick for the Tigers. And this just to give them a nice little sneaky glimmer of hope. They're 34 points down. This to bring it under 5 goals.
Oh, he's
John Hoven gets it over the top to De Jong. De Jong plays on. Oh, he's made a meal of it, but I think he's kicked the goal.
Just snuck it in.
He's just snuck it through for a goal. And Simpson get the first goal of the KFC Colac last quarter. And it's their 5th. They go to 5 goals, 7. 37 on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. Colac Imperials 10-5-65. 28 points the margin.
Yeah, free kick here.
Yeah, you're right.
Craig Kerr spotted something. He must have heard a bit of abuse there, I reckon.
So it's another free kick to the Tigers, is it?
Yeah, free
Now,
kick.
we saw this happen a couple of weeks ago when we got 2 free kicks in a row.
I think it's against Campbell Scott, boys.
Okay. Free kick on the Stevcom stat sheet, Drew.
So no ball up, and it's gone straight to the middle, and it's going to be a free kick to the Tigers as they launch back inside the forward 50 here. Big pack around this one. Hawkins flew high. Rick's got the hair pass out.
Oh,
Here's a chance now for O'Shannessy. Hair passes over the top now. They get it out through Cody Harris. Kicked down to Bailey Cale. Couldn't take the mark. Good work there by Barry. Barry now gathers the football. Tackled by Cale. Got the hair pass over top to Brock Neal. Neal now picks it up. Now he's on the run on the wing. Now he sends the ball back inside the forward 50 for Simpson. Mitch.
nah, block, free kick, Campbell Scott. No doubt it was that one.
That was a good mark there by Wright, though. So free kick to Scott in the back half for the Colac Imperials. A let-off.
Yeah, massive let off there. Didn't really need to do it because Simpson probably would have had a shot on goal there as Campbell Scott drives it long. De Jong underneath this one. Boulder come barging through. Lets Allen on a piece of it there. He has a bounce. He's got 20 metres. De Jong chasing hard. Kicks up towards half for one. A great kick though. Wisby attacked the footy. Here comes Kensett. Allen like there as well. Allen dived over the top of the footy. It's right in front of us here. Ball up.
We love it when it's right in front of us, Drew.
Yeah,
And news boundary.
Yeah, just went over to the Imps bench. Cullen Spence is a corky in the hammy.
Okay, so
Not
not
a
as
hammy.
not as bad there.
Not a hammy. Corky and a hammy's a hammy, isn't it?
Yeah, ball up.
Corky in the hammy.
Yeah,
That's a
Garner, well tackled there. Oh, that was dangerous. Garner will get himself a free kick. Jack Finn can't believe it. So Luke Garner, 60 metres from goal. Finn just shakes his head in disgust. So Luke Garner now will take the kick 55 metres from goal. He sacks the kick. Here's Brodie Smith. He's got a good run at this. Barry coming in. Got mitts to it. Couldn't take the mark. Smith, right foot snap is off target. It's not good. It's going to be a boundary throw in though.
Barry's played well for Simpson today.
He's had a very, very good start to the year, Jamie Barry. Probably, if he keeps this form up, it wouldn't be a total surprise to see him in the team of the year on us. The way he started this year,
You boys picking that again?
I think so.
Every year, mate.
Boundary throw in left foot pocket.
The only team of the year in football that gets it right.
No one won the tap. Drayton dragged it in, I reckon. He might be in a bit of trouble. Campbell Scott ran behind him. And umpires to give it to me there.
We don't talk about the Nick Harding
Damien Zaparenkov, yeah. Little error.
Chaos of last
Just do
year.
what everyone does, blame AFL bar.
Yeah.
Allen doing the ruck work. Coming through Barry. Gallishan, he's battled hard all day. Good tackle, Bell. Drayton on Tannis. Play's gone on. Drayton again. De Jong. Ball pinned, and we'll get another ball up.
Cullen Spence back out on the field, boys.
No, good to see. So next week for the Colac Imperials, they take on Lawn here next week, while Simpson play Otway at Cobden next Saturday evening.
The Heytesbury Cup.
Yeah, which is going to be fantastic. Gallishan there comes away. Picked this set by Campbell Scott to Tannis. Tannis' kick looking that time for Brody Smith. He just couldn't quite take the mark. Good enough to get the hair pass though. Here's Wisby. Picks up the footy. Paddles it forward to Smith. Right in the loud pocket. Stabbing ball. Price. Good catch. Class Harvest centre mark of the day. Jet Price.
There's wonderful second and third efforts there from Brody Smith to get that ball into the centre.
So Jet Price will go back and should kick his third from about 20 metres out. Knowing this, I've just put the moz on him. You probably miss it.
Kicked a couple in the first quarter. He was pretty lively then. He's a good little player, and he's turning into a really good player.
Certainly cemented himself into the squad.
Kicked 3 goals last week. It's just another 3 today for Jet Price. Comes in from 20, and he's just snuck it in. Thank goodness for that. Jet Price gets his third for the afternoon, so he's done his job at the 7-minute mark of this last quarter. Ips 11-5-71 to Simpson 5-7-37. KFC Colac last quarter. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scored there, Lippy.
Boys, I'm putting in a royal commission for Colac Imperials. We just don't celebrate goals. We've got to celebrate a bit more.
It's just been a thing from the coach,
I'm
hasn't it, maybe?
I'm not too sure, but...
You're the vice president, Lippy. Go ahead and sort him out during the week.
we're going to have a crisis meeting on Tuesday. What do you do, have a soup night? Get everyone in for some soup and
No,
talk
I
about the
reckon
problems?
you've got to lower the price of beer here. Oh. That would get everyone up and about. That would be celebrating anything then.
It's inflation, mate.
Yeah. $2 beer night or something like that. That would get them up and about, wouldn't it? So Kale now. How about the turn? It's the 360.
And Kennedy.
Slams it inside the forward 50. Jeremy Spokes takes the Class Harvest centre mark of the day. He's going to put it inside the forward 50. Looking for a teammate there in Price. Picks it up. Gets around Barry. Sets it up now. Looking for a teammate.
What a goal.
And he's kicked the goal of the contender.
What a goal.
What a build up there by the Colac Imperials. A bit of magic there. Oh, boy, and Jet Price kicks his fourth
Where's
goal.
the celebration?
And there's no celebrating.
Come on.
That deserved a handstand.
That was brilliant. And it all started from Bailey Cole in the centre there with a bit of razzle-dazzle dancing around and then getting the ball forward.
No doubt you taught him that move there, Lippy.
Oh, mate, I've got the turning circle of the Queen Mary.
12-5-77 now to 3-7-25. It's out to 52 points in this KFC Colac last quarter here on Mix FM. It's all happening, Drew.
Oh, it's all happening
It's like
here.
the solar eclipse.
That's right. So ball up here. Back in the middle now. Mould having to go on the ruck.
Yes, he is.
Try something different. Good tackle there, boys. The young man and Skinner. Ball up. We were pretty critical of the umpires last week. I think they've done a pretty good job today. Didn't you agree, Lippy?
I would say that the umpires do a great job, Drew.
Yeah, they've done it.
Each and every week, and they need volunteers. So if anyone's interested, please.
Yeah,
get
they're
in
always
touch.
looking for numbers. Here's Kale again. Bailey Kale hacks the kick up towards half forward. They've got the sun in their eyes. Spence is back out there, which is good news. Finn comes away for the Tigers out of half back, coming through Cunningham with a massive fister and lays a very good tackle on Hawks. Too long. Gee, I didn't think it was a lot in that. But anyway, they've been consistent on it all day, the umpires. Hawks gives it off to Neil. Neil hacks the kick up towards to the centre of the ground. Not a great kick. Lucas did the double fisted there. In fact, it was edge. Bit unusual there. Probably should have taken the mark. O'Shaughnessy there. Good defensive work by Zegler. And he intercepts the footy. Goes inboard to Darcy Leishman. He floats the kick to 4-4. Beautiful kick. And Hawkins marks on the lead. That's the first time today they've given a clean entry with that long kick inside 50 to the Simpson Tigers.
It's certainly been lacking today for them, yeah.
And Lockie Hawkins will go back and kick his third from about 25 out on a slight angle. He certainly hasn't disgraced himself by any means today, Lockie Hawkins.
And not as Zegler either. I thought he's worked hard all day and set up that goal. Goal. Is it a goal? No, it's a point.
Just missed to the right hand side. So he's got 2-2 this afternoon as Lockie Hawkins.
Looks like his old man. Kicks like his old man sometimes.
5-8-38. They move on to now to the Colac Imperials 12-5-77. 39 points to lead, 10.5 goal in this KFC Colac last quarter as Sam Lucas comes away with it.
He does. The 200 gamer, club gamer. Here's a chance here now for Drayton. Got the hair pass out from the tackle from Scott. Picked up here by Ricks. Head over to the football. Ricks now tries to gather the football, and he does. Good effort there. The sections and thirds by Sammy Ricks. Dion paddles at the ball forward. They're not giving up here, the Tigers.
No.
Spokes, hand pass went straight to Dion. And I think he's going to get a free kick here, Jeremy Spokes.
Yeah, Luke Garner's a bit slow to get up.
Yeah, he copped a knock there in that little contest. Whether it's a poke in the eye or something, I'm not sure.
So Spokes at half back for the Imperials.
Yeah, good umpire, and that stopped the game. Let him get off the ground.
So it's 77-38. It's a 49-point lead.
He's holding his eye, sort of nose area, so that's where he's obviously been hit.
Yeah. It's been a pretty physical game, this actually. Both sides haven't given an inch. It's normally a tough game between these two clubs, so... But the Gimps are going to come out with the 4 points.
Switches, finds Darcy Theodore, netball court side of the ground, where the Imps had a big win against Simpson in the A-grade netball this afternoon. Is Foster. So Foster now sends the ball from centre wing to half forward. Spence has the mitts out, takes the mark. No hamstring in through there.
Campbell Scott just
Druid
the 50.
puts it inside the forward 50, looking for Jet Price. Spilled the mark. Can he try and get a bag? He's got 4 at the moment. Looking for 5. It's gone out of bounds, and the boundary throw-in's Moulders tackled. Boundary throwing about 35 out from the Imps goal. That'd be a huge achievement for Jet Price if he can kick his 5th.
I reckon if he kicks a 5, we'll give him the Ace Hotel. Do you think?
No,
There's a raffle. There's a raffle for it. His old man would like to come and accept it on his behalf, I reckon, Paul.
Well, true that.
There's a chance for Wheel and a stack on that. I remember when Paul was coaching the Eagles and Jet was playing in the under-14s at the Western Eagles, and look at him now. Really established senior player at the Colac Imperials.
Breakout first few weeks of the season too.
You wouldn't believe it, boys. I've got a score from the South game.
Oh, there we go. We'll get it in a sec. Thanks to Think Order. Here's Mitch Wright. Kicks to centre half forward. Bouncing ball. O'Shaughnessy tries to go to the football. A bit of a hunt there between Gas and a teammate. And Lucas. Just like dribbles it.
A little 25-metre gain.
Yeah, it was. A bit of a rugby skirmish then, wasn't it? Going for the 2020. And there'll be a ball up. Score thanks to Think Order around the grounds of the Limonite.
South 6-15, 5-9.
Ooh.
What
Interesting,
South
Drew.
are up
6 goals, 15.
yeah. Now, look, this is from Molly Lugg, so I don't know if she's had a couple of shandies after a netball game today and she's not reading the scoreboard properly, but...
6-15 or 5-9.
Well, there you go. As Drayton hacks the kick forward up towards half forward. Hopefully that's the right score. That's a good effort from the Western Eagles.
It's a really good effort.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Nick Lynch did say he was looking forward to next week already, so obviously they might have a bit of a different mindset than what they're supposed
That's
to.
Western Eagles. I know they've had a few heavy losses, but that is...
Yeah.
Although they've lost a lot of games over the last few years, but that's probably one of their better ones for a long time. And we throw in. 13, nearly 14-minute mark of the last quarter. Stevens took it out of the ruck and just dropped the footy. That's on the footy. Free kick. We go to Simpson. Advantage paid to De Jong. De Jong goes to kick up towards the flat spot. Lockie Hawkins got a good run at this. Got Metz to it. Couldn't take the mark and lays a heavy tackle. Great tackle there. And we'll get a ball up.
So I just got a quick message saying it's Ladies' Day at South College. So maybe Molly Lugg has well and truly read the score wrong.
Yeah, fair enough.
Shout out to all the ladies at South College.
Ball up. There's a few Ladies' Days functions going to be taking place over the course of the next couple of weeks. Here's Scott. In fact, it's Cunningham. Cunningham's kick. Look at that. 50-metre bullet pass with one step. And fine Flynn's and Wisby. Another one who's certainly battled hard today. Chipping kick over the top to Arnold. He's had a good second half.
He's had a good battle, too, with Zegler.
Yeah, he has. So he's got the on centre wing here. So Suns continues to beam down here at the Western Oval. Kick finds Wisby. Centimetre perfect. 12-5 plays 5-8. Imps have had control of this for a lot of the afternoon. Simpson have not given up, given with the answer they've had. Long kick. Allen's going to fly high. Dealing took the mark and lets Brody Stevens onto it. Khaled Spence is all by himself, and he's going to kick it, and he'll take it the easiest of marks ever see. Plays off from 30 and kicks over behind. Gee, that was the easiest shot on goal I reckon he's going to have in his life, and he's coughed it up. So he's got 1-1s this afternoon. Takes them on the 12-6-78. The leaders are flat 40 points. Simpson are 5-8-38. And we played 15 minutes in this last quarter, thanks to KSC Colac. That is on the Richardson's Real Estate time clock. That is on the Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard with Jamie Barry to take the kick-in duties this afternoon yet again.
So Bazza, hopefully he has a few winners this week in Warrnambool. Sends the ball out of defensive 50 inside. Cycler takes the mark. So he's going to go inbound, finds Matty Drayton.
Easily been their best.
Well, him and Barry have been pretty good.
Yep.
Kicks out of defensive half, rolls into their forward half of the ground. Leishman by hand. Gets it over top to De Jong. De Jong kicks to centre half forward.
Oh!
Jumped over the fence there.
Didn't like it either.
Didn't like it, yeah. That was
Gallagen.
actually clean over the fence. Gallagen there. Might get a gig on the May races if he can jump the fence like that.
Yeah, jump over one of the obstacles and Steve will land it at the ball. Or on Briley Paddock.
All right, so
Little Tozer Road there, AJ.
78 to 38, 40 points the margin here. Stevens wins the tap out for the Imps. Chance now for Ricks. Hand pass. Looking for a teammate. They kick now to the right forward pocket. Couldn't take the mark, was Hawkins. Bit of volleyball style there by Cale. Here's Jono. Right forward pocket. Jono Jennings misses.
Gee, Jono.
1.59, 39 now. Simpson, 12-6, 78. The Colac Imperials, 39 points the margin.
Yeah, this game's well and truly, the sting's been well and truly taken out. Lucas, beautiful kick to Cunningham. Takes the easiest of marks. Great return from him after missing the last couple of weeks from an ankle injury. Suffered in the win over the Eagles a couple of weeks ago in that night game. Inboard to Campbell Scott. Just continues to rack up big numbers. What's his stats, AJ? Thanks to Sevcom.
15 and 12, Drew.
That's one, so he's...
Yeah, 16 and 12.
He goes out wide. Edge couldn't quite take the mark. Got the hand pass away to Arnold. Back it comes again now to Edge. Edge's kick looking for Campbell Scott again. In fact, Cale's on the outer side of it. Bailey Cale over the top to Scott. Just going for a little stroll. Good kick to Wisby. Oh, got a old Shane Warne leg break. They kick off the ground by Jeremy Spokes here. He's going to pick it up the footy. Not sure what to do with it. Gets the hat kick inside 50, but well picked up by Jamie Barry. Hand pass missed the target of Ricks. Ricks tacks the footy really hard. Cale, Bailey. Oh, that's under the legs, surely, I reckon. And the kick will go to Callan Spence. No, oh, look, I'm not a fan of that rule. You're trying to go for the footy and went out, but...
That Gary Rowan rule.
Yeah, I reckon he's a bit stiff there. I reckon if you want, try and win the footy. But anyway, ball's going on. Foster, well tackled, holding the footy. Free kick will be taken here for the Tigers to be taken by Lukey Kenton. In fact, advantage has been paid to Mitch Wright, and he's going to find Zegler there if he can pick the footy up, which he does now.
Yeah, it bounces 2 rows ahead of him. Has to pick up the football now, Zegler.
Oh!
And he's been KO'd. And it's gone out of bounds. No, it's going to be a free kick to Zegler as he switches. Kick down the line. Good work by, it was Wright.
Mitch Wright.
Wright's taken the mark.
He's another one that's battled hard all day. He's been very good.
He's going to switch it inbound. The centre half forward. Good mark here by Gass. So Lockie Gass now. His kick puts it inside the forward 50. Wasn't a good one. Turned over. Lucas takes the mark. Kicks over the top to Wisby. Wisby's got the football. He goes by hand now. Here's a chance now for Cunningham. His kick wasn't a good one. Or Scott, was it? Oh, he just stopped there, Campbell Scott. He tries to palm the ball backwards. Cale in the back.
Free kick.
Free kick's going to go the way of the Tigers.
No one knows what's going on.
Nah. I think everyone's almost checked out. Put it in the commentary box here.
It stings well and truly gone out of it.
Ball kicked the centre half forward for Simpson. Went over the head of Wright. Here's a chance now for Dynovan. Dynovan has a look. Has a shot. Has he beat everyone? No. It's been marked on the line by Theodore. Class Harvest centre marker today. And
Sam Lucas.
Are away. Thanks, Lippy.
Thanks, Lippy. And Stevens marks it as Cunningham comes on. He only just come on the bench too. He was on it for about 30 seconds. Next minute, he's back on the ground because Campbell Scott comes to the bench, and here he is here. He marks at half-back flank. He's going to go inboard. Here's Noah Allen. Takes the mark on the third bite. Jet Price is the deepest forward. He's on track for a bag. In fact, Callan Spence there. Barry did really well. Mops up and just banks the kick up towards towards the right half forward line. Harris and Dynehaven battle for the footy. Well done, Cody Harris. Wraps up a really good tackle. Umpire says give it to me and I'll throw it both sides. And Campbell Scott, who was on the bench for about 30 seconds, he's also back on the ground also.
Got a final score at Eliminate. It was South Colac 10-8-68. Defeated the Western Eagles 5-13-43. Lots of behinds.
Yeah, good effort there from the Western Eagles. So, 25-point win for South Colac. As Riley Edge comes away with it now. Just a floating pass, really, when you think of it. Matty Drane's a bit sore behind the play. Here's Zegler. Zegler's kick to the right forward pocket. It's a high ball. 3-on-1 here should favour the Imperials if they can win out. But the good result for the Tigers, though, to get a boundary thrown out of it. It's 20 minutes gone. I don't think there's too long to go. Imps have pretty much had control of this the whole afternoon. They lead this 12-6, 78 to 5-9, 39, margin 39 points.
Yeah, and he's throwing. Good opportunity here for the Tigers for one last goal here. Jennings out of the ruck. Got the hair pass over the top now to Dynehaven, who snaps out of that contest, but he's missed one behind. And Simpson now go to 5 goals, 10-40. The Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard, 12-6-78. The Colac Imperials, 38 points the margin. KFC Colac last quarter. Cale will do the kick-out duties now. A ripper of a day, though, that little short nice rain shower in the half-time break, and it's been sunny pretty much the whole senior game. It's gone out of bounds. And another boundary throwing.
Yep.
So another boundary throwing here. Time's ticking. We've gone 21 and a half.
Jack Finn's very, very sore on the boundary too, boys. He's in the hands of the trainers and can't put any weight on one of his legs. So keep an eye on it.
Simpson go forward now. Kicked inside the forward 50. Chancey now for Ricks. Hand passes to Dynhoven. Sells a bit of candy. This way, that way. Shot's gone short. Sam Lucas takes the mark on the last line of defence. Quick hand pass over the top to Kale. And Kale just thumps the ball out of defence for the Imperials, but it's been marked by Zegler. So Zegler now, he's going to go in short.
Oh!
It's too short, said the umpire. But here's Matty Drayton. Stops, has a shot for goal. Gone left. John A. Jennings takes the mark. No, umpire says play on. And it's gone through for a behind. 5-11-41. Simpson 12-6-78. The Colac Imperials. Greg Allen Farm Machinery scoreboard. 22 minutes gone now in this KFC Colac last quarter.
Yeah, Jack Finn now going into the runes, boys, and doesn't look too good, unfortunately. He's in hand with both trains and can't put any weight on his legs. Here's opportunity Stevens now to Cunningham. Cunningham's kick, centimetre perfect, and finds Jeremy Spokes. So Sire not far approaching. He's about to go looking for Noah Allen. Got up very, very high. Couldn't quite bring down the mark. Coming through now. Pole driven into the ground was Hawks. He won himself a free kick. In fact, it was Kensett. The last one to get off the ground. In fact, it was Hawks. His last one off the ground. He wins himself a free kick. And his eyes to get the kick long up towards the half forward. Good mark. Really good mark taken by Lockie Hawkins. Lockie Hawkins marks it. Decides to go inboard. Then mark taken by Jennings. Jennings now hand passes it. It's looking no one in particular. And I think we'll get a stoppage out of this or something. And once the umpire paid, he's going to pay a boundary throw in. So can't be too long to go here. The Colac Imperials will go 3-1. Well, Simpson will slump to their fourth consecutive loss, technically their fifth, because they lost the elimination final last year to the Colac Imperials. They lost the first four of this year, and a couple have been a bit stiff the last couple of weeks. They've had COVID run through the club this week, but no Tom Leishman and no Brad Salmon today. Lost Nick Harding with some sort of a cork and Lewis Jack Finn as well. As the siren sounds, a pretty comprehensive victory to the Colac Imperials. Obviously, things certainly didn't have on their own terms for most of the day. Simpson battled hard all day, but the Colac Imperials were just a little bit too good for them this afternoon. And run out of victors this afternoon to the tune of 37 points. 12-6-78, the Colac Imperials have defeated Simpson 5-11-41. Jet Price finished up with a bag of 4. Noah Allen finished with 3. Singles to Brody Smith, Callan Spence, Flynn Wisby, Campbell Scott and Bailey Cale, while Lockie Hawkins finished today with 2. He was the only multiple goal kicker for the Tigers. Singles to Britton Young, Nick Dynhoven and Matty Drayton. But Lippy, pretty comfortable victory, certainly. Simpson made a murder in the end.
Yeah, definitely. Simpson now go 0-4, but you don't sit there and go, they're an 0-4 side. And as you just mentioned there, Drew, a few things didn't go their way in terms of availability and whatnot, which is a bit disappointing in terms of the game itself. But look, it takes, you got 22 out in the field, so they had a crack and good on them. And we certainly, obviously wish them all the best. And hopefully they get back to full strength so they can make the competition even more even. And well done to Imperials for kicking away, because easily you can look at those factors and go, oh, yeah, it's a bit easy, a bit of a walk in the park. So, no, very good win from Imperials, but Simpson certainly weren't disgraced at all.
No, absolutely not. The Colac Imperials, as I mentioned, go to 3-1, and they've got a big game next week against Lawn, which should be an absolute cracker. While Simpson will go to Cobden next Saturday night for the 25th anniversary of the H'Bury Shield, and they'll take on Otway Districts, who are certain that will be an absolute ripping game of footy there as well.
Should get a good crowd there too, I would have thought.
Oh, they'll pack the joint out there at Cobden, mate. Don't you worry about that.
Close the streets off.
Room only.
Yeah.